Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this year's Central Visayas Regional Coconut Day. To formally start our program, let us have our opening prayer to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Loving Father, we come to you today to thank you for all that you have done for us. We give you thanks for the gift of life and this opportunity to gather and see each other virtually.
We celebrate your goodness and faithfulness for giving another fruitful and purposeful year for the whole coconut industry, despite the pandemic that we are experiencing these days.
Lord, as we are going to conduct this forum, may you give us your grace and guidance. May you grant us success in a way that we can all unite and help one another, especially our beloved coconut farmers and stakeholders.
Lord, we also remember in prayers those who are afflicted by the pandemic these days. We pray for your healing hands to touch every suffering home right now. Grant them comfort and assurance that even in difficult times, you are still in control.
Lord, we find peace and believe in your word that says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you wherever you go. He will never leave you nor forsake you."
These we all give thanks and pray in your powerful name, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Maayong buntag, Central Visayas. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Central Visayas Regional Coconut Day. I am Laura May Futalan Dalumpinas, your host and moderator for today. We are celebrating this Regional Coconut Day to commemorate the 35th National Coconut Week with the theme, Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. To acknowledge our participants in today's forum, let's welcome one of our technical staff in Regional Office, Ms. Rhea Ukay.
Maayong buntag sa tanan. I would like to acknowledge our guests and participants for today. Joining us is our very own administrator, Honorable Benjamin Madrigal Jr. Sir, good morning. We have also with us our very own regional manager, Mr. Brendan P. Trasmonte, sir. For this event, we have also invited the governors from the 4 provinces of Central Visayas, but unfortunately, they haven't entered pa sa atong Zoom meet, sa atong Zoom, no? And then we are also acknowledging the presence of the participants coming from the different partner agencies, to the regional directors and representatives from our partner agencies. We acknowledge you, ma'am, sir. And our guests from the different local government units of the 4 provinces of Region 7, and also our coconut stakeholders. And we would like also to acknowledge the representatives from the Office of the Provincial Agriculturists for the provinces of Bohol, Negros Oriental, Siquijor, and Cebu. And again, we are acknowledging the presence of our coconut stakeholders and our beloved coconut farmers representing various organizations across the region, including our very own regional nominees for the nomination and selection of farmer representatives to PCA board. And of course, our very own PCA Region 7 workforce, and also to all our online viewers who are joining us today. The whole PCA Regional Office 7 is highly honored and esteemed for your unceasing help and support. Again, welcome everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Rhea. So we have quite a number of guests today, not just here in Zoom, but we are also live in our Facebook page. So shout out to our viewers in Facebook. Thank you for celebrating with us today. So without further ado, to jumpstart the celebration, to give us the opening remarks, and to introduce later our keynote speaker, let us all welcome the captain of the ship, PCA Region 7's Acting Regional Manager, Mr. Brendan P. Trasmonte.
Nakamute ka, Bren. Nakamute ka.
Our coconut farmers and industry stakeholders, our partner agencies, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The Philippine Coconut Authority is celebrating the 35th National Cocoa Week, which carries the theme, Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay tungo sa ekonomiya. This is an annual event by PCA as mandated by the Presidential Proclamation number 142, signed by the late President Corazon C. Aquino. It seeks to pay tribute and recognition to the coconut farmers and stakeholders for their contribution to the benefits derived from the country's coconut industry. In line with the celebration, PCA has lined up a month-long series of activities being and likewise to be implemented to be undertaken, which started with the opening ceremonies last August 3, 2021, and highlighted by the presentation of the final copy of the Coconut Farmer and Industry Roadmap. Then we have also the virtual trade fair. The opening of the virtual ceremonies for the Coconut Trade Fair. We have also the investment forum, the virtual business-to-business meeting, and we have also the Coco Papremio and the Coco Quintuhan webinar series, among others. As you know, the COVID-19 pandemic has caused significant disruptions and hardship in the lives of the Filipino people. As an agency mandated to promote the development and growth of the coconut industry in the region, delivering our services to the coconut farmers and industry stakeholders was indeed a great challenge for all of us. This time of crisis, like any other agency, our personnel have to risk their lives just to deliver the much needed services to our farmer clients. Despite the threats of COVID-19, our office continue to perform our roles and responsibilities as PCA's extension arm in the region, and along with our 3 provincial offices located in Tagbilaran City, Mandawi City, Dumaguete City, as well as the satellite office in Siquijor. Allow me to share with you our highlights of accomplishment in Region 7. And in 2020, we have covered a total of 5,605 farmer beneficiaries for our COVID response program, which includes, among others, the incentivized coconut planting and replanting project, the rejuvenation through fertilization, the crop diversification through intercropping and livestock integration. We have also implemented the community agro hub component of this program, which benefited 2 coconut farmer cooperatives. We continue to endeavor for the operationalization of our processing facilities under the Kaalib Enterprise Development Project, or the KADP, with the difficulty to work on the ground. We were able to operationalize 33 out of the 47 non-operational processing equipment distributed to our various community-based organizations. In August 2020, we have also inaugurated the first coconut hub project in Colonia, Tuburan, Cebu. This is in partnership with the Lama Multipurpose Cooperative, which undertakes the processing of cocoa fiber and allied products. This project has greatly helped our coconut farming families to cope up or survive economically under this time of pandemic. On the first quarter of 2020, coconut scale insect infestation was detected in Valencia, Negros Oriental. Nevertheless, we were able to contain the infestation with the use of biological control agents such as the Comperiella and the Negrita. Again, we would like to thank the provincial and local government units, the BPI quarantine service, and our coconut partners based in PCA Zamboanga or Region 9, the PCA Zamboanga Research Center, the PCA Davao Research Center, and of course, the PCA's Central Office, particularly the RDB. We have also extended our assistance by providing the biological control agents to regions 6 and 8, where they are also affected by the CSI infestation. Our Central Visayas Coconut Seed Production Center in Ubay, Bohol has supplied for at least 219,000 quality planting materials, not only to the region, but also to other regions in the Visayas and Luzon areas, despite the strict transport protocols. In partnership with the Philippine Carabao Center, we have started the implementation of the Coconut Carabao Development Project located in Libertad, Tubigon, Bohol. We have procured the last batch of the multi-nutrient fertilizers to be distributed to the Yolanda affected areas, particularly in the northern side of Cebu province, for which around 7,300 coconut farmers are expected to benefit. We are able to cover 229,590 coconut farmer beneficiaries under the DA-led cash and food subsidy for marginalized farmers and fisher folks under the Bayanihan 2, which is aimed to further provide assistance to our coconut farmers in this time of pandemic by providing them the financial support and food subsidy. Under the Bayanihan 2, an amount of 17 million pesos was downloaded to the municipality of Balilihan, being the site for the convergence in coconut farming communities towards sustainable enterprise, or otherwise known as the BCO Convergence Project. With the enactment of the Republic Act 11524, we have intensified our efforts to register more coconut farmers and farm workers in the National Coconut Farmers Registry System. Today, we have a total of 246,000 coconut farmers and farm workers. This was due to the strong support extended to us by the different local government units, the district representatives, the CDA, and several cooperatives, the DTI with their Negocio Center, PIA, and the Philippine Army. There is more to be done in terms of reaching out to our coconut farmers who needs to be registered and updated. As a matter of fact, our registration of coconut farmers are still ongoing for those who are not yet registered. It was also last year that we started to conduct the series of stakeholders forum, which will serve as a feedback mechanism for our coconut stakeholders on matters related to updates and developments in the coconut industry, and likewise to generate information, opinions, and recommendations from various industry players as basis for our crafting of the regional coconut industry, coconut farmers and industry roadmap, or the COCO firm, which also became the basis for the crafting of the regional coconut farmers and coconut farmers and industry development plan. As required under Republic Act 11524. Both documents were endorsed by the respective provincial development councils of Bohol, Cebu, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. The Economic Development Committee of the RDC, and finally, the Regional Development Council of Central Visayas. Because of this, we are extending our gratitude and to our partner agencies. And to mention, we have the NEDA, the DTI, DA7, the Cooperative Development Authority, TESDA, CHED, NDA, ATI, FELMEC, Land Bank of the Philippines, DBP, DPWH, PCIC, DOST, various coconut farmer groups or organizations, cooperatives, the coconut industry processors, and the local government units whom we have worked with and engaged with and consulted in the crafting of these two vital documents. Today, for all of us present in this virtual room, in behalf of PCA Region VII, I would like to extend my thanks and appreciation for the support you have extended not only to PCA, but also to the regional coconut industry. In this very moment, we are celebrating the Central Visayas Regional Coconut Day, which will be highlighted by the conduct of the regional coconut farmers stakeholders forum. And this will be culminated later by the awarding of the regional winners of the Coco Papremio. And we will also be giving recognitions to our regional nominees to the National Gawad Niyugan Awards, as well as the recognition for the presenter to the Coco Pintuhan webinar series. With this, I welcome each and every one of you. And again, good morning and thank you very much. At this juncture, allow me, we will proceed with the message of our keynote speaker. But before anything else, allow me to do a short presentation. Our keynote speaker was appointed as the 19th administrator of the Philippine Coconut Authority last January 27, 2020. Prior to his present position, he was the 51st Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. He is a native of Los Baños, Laguna. He holds 2 master's degrees. He is an achiever, and as a result of that testament to this, he received numerous awards here and abroad. He is in the forefront when the PCA launched the 18-year PCA transformation roadmap in 2020. He is a proactive, a hardworking leader. He achieved the following milestones of accomplishment, and under his watch, the PCA has bagged the Silver Trailblazer Award during the public regalita with the Institute for Solidarity in Asia and the Public Governance System. He presented the transformation journey of the PCA as an institution and initiated the vision of empowering our local coconut farmers and champion the market-driven coconut industry. Last August 3, 2021, the fruits of hard work come into a reality when the final copy of the Coconut Farmers and Industry Roadmap was presented during the opening ceremonies. Following the passage of the Republic Act 11524, our keynote speaker have relentlessly lead the way by providing the much needed guidance and directions in the accomplishments of the deliverables set by Republic Act 11524. such as the near finalization of the Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. Notwithstanding the efforts undertaken with the engagement in our partner agencies that will be in the forefront in the implementation of the programs for development, among others. Without much ado, please help me welcome our Administrator of the Philippine Coconut Authority, the Honorable Retired General Benjamin R. Madrigal Jr. Sir? Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Bren. Thank you for the very generous introduction. First of all, I'd like to greet, of course, our local chief executives present, our agency heads and representatives of the different national government agencies, ang atin pong representatives from the local government unit, our honorable mayors and vice mayors and councilors present, our municipal and provincial agricultural officers, our stakeholders in the coconut industry in Central Visayas, at higit sa lahat, of course, ang ating mga magsasaka, ang ating mga mag-uuma and members of coconut farmer organizations, sa aking mga hardworking colleagues in the Philippine Coconut Authority, in the Department of Agriculture, sa atong tanan, mayong buntag, no? Mayong buntag sa atin lahat. First of all, we'd like to welcome all of you, no, to this 35th Coconut Week celebration. Ang ginagawa po natin ngayon dito sa since last year when I assumed as PCA administrator, kasi po ang sinasabi ng batas, ang ating Coconut Week ay ang ating sineselebrate ay Coconut Week base sa batas, no? Isang linggo, the last week of August. But ang sabi ko sa aking mga kasamahan, dapat hindi lang Coconut Week, no? Kung pwede, gawin natin Coconut Month, no? So since last year, buong buwan ng Agosto, sineselebrate natin itong ating Coconut Week celebration. So may mga activities na ginagawa before the last week. But the last week, sabi nga, dito natin nakapokus yung ating celebration. And aside from that, ang sabi ko, kumbaga sa ating mga regions, dapat meron ding mga Coconut Week celebration. So, although ang nakalagay po ngayon, Coconut Day, ang alam ko po, marami ring activities na ginawa ang ating masipag na regional managers, no? Si RM Brendan, na series of activities, no, to highlight the Coconut Month celebration. No, pero sabi nga, this is the 35th year of the Coconut Week as mandated by law. Next slide. So for this month, what we did, sabi nga po dahil sa banta ng COVID, lalo na ng Delta variant, ang ginawa po namin ay totally virtual setting, no, virtual setting lahat. Para safe po tayong lahat, but it will not stop us from attaining our objective, no, na ang gusto nga po natin, katulad ng tema ngayong taon na ito, ang ating mga magsasaka hindi lamang producers of raw materials. Ang sabi natin, gawin natin agribusiness. Kaya ang tema natin ay negosyanteng magninyong, kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. At lahat po ng mga activities na ginawa natin is to encourage, no, para maengganyo at ating makumbinsi ang ating mga magsasaka to undertake more productive activities in their farms and in their coconut farmer organizations. Kung kaya ito po, kung makikita ninyo, sequence of activities in virtual setting encouraging na mag-flourish ang ating investments, mag-flourish ang ating negosyo, ma-connect natin ang ating mga magsasaka sa merkado. At the same time, ma-resolve ang ating mga issues and come up with best practices, no? Best practices na pwedeng tularan ng ibang mga farmer organizations. At ito pong lahat ng ito, no, ay makikita ninyo sa meron po tayong website, ano, yung www.nationalcoconutweek.com. Doon po makakapasok kayo sa ano. So ang ginawa po natin, mayroon din tayo, makikita rin nyo yung mga updates sa ating Facebook, sa mga nagpe-Facebook, ano po, no, yung ating Facebook page. Last August 3, nag-opening po tayo ng ating celebration. At ang guest natin dyan ay ang ating mahal na chairman ng PCA Board, the Secretary of Agriculture, Secretary William Dar. At pagkatapos po niyan, the following day, on that day, inopen po natin yung ating virtual coconut trade fair. Sana po mabisita ninyo, no? Pag pumunta po kayo doon, makikita ninyo ang nasa mga 20 booth, no? Virtual booth na kaya nyo makakuha ng mga brochure, makakahingi ng mga impormasyon, pwede rin mag-transact ng business o ng negosyo doon sa mga booth na inyong pupuntahan dito sa Virtual Coconut Trade Fair. Ito po ay ginawa natin sa tulong ng Department of Trade and Industry. Napalaking tulong po ng DTI sa amin dito. At dito po, no, over the past week lamang, no, na ginawa natin ito, meron nang nasa mahigit 6,000 yung mga nagbisita dito sa ating trade fair from about 30 countries. No, 30 bansa yung nag-visit na po diyan. No, and andun nga po ang top 5 visitors galing po sa Amerika, Ireland, Netherlands, Sweden, no, and other countries na ano po natin, no, na nagbisita doon. Kasi po pagka pupunta po kayo diyan, magre-rehistro. No, so dito po we are nandun po yung mga flourishing mga produkto, makikita rin ng ating mga magbibisita sa trade fair, ano-anong produkto ang ginagawa ng iba't ibang mga exhibitors sa ating trade fair. At maliban po dito, last August 4 and 6, ginawa po natin yung investment forum. Ito po yung may mga bagong produkto na naghahanap ng mga investors, no, kung kaya ano po itong mga ito, sabi nga nandiyan po coco coolers, ito po yung parang styrofoam na ano po, no, na gawa sa ating bunot, coco board na gawa rin po sa bunot, hindi na po puputol ng puno, no, hindi na coco lumber. Kasi po pag coco lumber pinuputol natin ang puno. Dito sa coco board galing po sa bunot. Ang kanyang binder o ang kanyang pandikit, yun mong pipo mismo galing sa bunot din, yung tanin. Na kung bakit pag tinignan nyo yung ano ng bunot ay dikit-dikit ang kanyang fiber. Yun po yung natural binder niya. Ayan po ang gagamitin. Imbis na puputol ng puno tulad ng pagka nagde-develop ng plywood, no, o kaya ng lawanit, dito po walang puputulin na puno. Bunot lang ang gagamitin. Ganon din ang paggawa ng coco pallet. No, meron din, inadin natin doon yung village level coconut water processing. No, para makita kung merong mga gustong mag-invest tungkol dito. And itong wire processing, no, sa ngayon, lalong-lalo na in demand sa Department of Public Works and Highways. No, ang sinasabi nga natin dito, dapat po i-develop pa natin ang ating wire technology. Kasi po sa ibang bansa, lalong-lalo na sa India, ay talagang napaka-advanced ng kanilang wire technology. Iba't ibang produkto na galing sa bunot, no? Pati yung coco peat, no, na natin. And of course, nandun din yung BCO convergence. So diyan po, with the 7 technologies na i-present natin, about 222 participants, meron po tayong na about 55 potential investors para doon sa mga bagong teknolohiya na yan. At pagkatapos po, ang ating guest po dyan, ang nag-open mismo, ang Vice Chair ng PCA Board, si Secretary Carlos Dominguez. At last week po, mula Lunes hanggang Miyerkules, ginawa natin yung business-to-business matching meetings, no? Again, sa tulong po ng Department of Trade and Industry. In fact, ang nag-open po nito ay ang mismong Secretary ng DTI, si Secretary Ramon Lopez. At dito sa business-to-business meeting, no, nakita natin, pakibalik pa, sa business-to-business meeting, meron pong nag-participate na mga international buyers. At ganoon din mga local buyers natin, and nag-presenta about 85 suppliers. May mga nagsabi nga po sa amin na sayang hindi kami nakapag-participate, but because of our experience dito po sa 3-day business-to-business matching, nagkaroon na kagaya na kami ng experience. We will conduct this regularly henceforth, no? In fact, dito po sa business-to-business meeting natin, we were able to accomplish about 58, next chart, about 104, nung last week, 58 business matches. Ngayon, 104 na business matches, no? Tapos, we were able to explore new markets. Tulad po niyan, yung Lithuania. Ngayon lamang po kukuha ng produkto galing sa atin. Plus, maliban dyan, mga bagong produkto na nakikita natin na hinahanap sa ibang bansa. Tulad po ng coconut, dry coconut chunks. Ito po yung galing sa bao. No? Galing sa bunot pa rin. Sa bunot at saka sa bao. Yung natin, na chunks ang galing po sa bunot imbis na pulbo siya ay chunks, in chunks form. Plus, yung coconut water and coconut water concentrate natin in demand sa ibang bansa. At maliban po dito, ito ngayon yung ginagawa natin, Regional Coconut Day Celebration. But ang sabi nga natin, although Coconut Day, isang araw yung mismong celebration, pero the whole month pa rin natin sineselebrate. No, at lahat po ng region ay ginagawa ito. Sabi nga, to create that to create more demand, more awareness sa ating stakeholders and consumers. Dahil sabi ko nga nung pagdating ko sa PCA, kulang po ng promotions and marketing ang ating produkto na napakahalaga, no? Health-wise at saka yung economy-wise, no? Yung benefits nito sa atin. Next chart. At ang pinaka-importante po, no, during the actual celebration, katulad po ng isang taon, ginagawa natin Coco Kwentuhan, webinar series. Last year, we focused on the different agencies, industries, no, na ma-resolve o makita ano ang potential, ano ang mga dapat ayusin. This time, ang focus natin ay sa mga negosyanteng magnanyo, sa ating mga mag-uuma, no? Encouraging na ang coco negosyo ay napakahalaga at makakatulong sa atin. And during the opening day, Lunes, ang una, maliban po sa opening ceremony natin, ang guest natin ay si Senator Villar, ang pag-uusapan po dyan ay ang kooperatiba. Mga best practices ng mga cooperatives na naging successful. At maliban doon sa success nila, ano pa ba ang dapat na gawin ng ibang mga ahensya para matulungan ito upang lalo pang lumago. Kaya ang tema, sama-sama sa kooperatiba, sa coco negosyo ang lahat sasagana. No, ito po ang unang tema natin. On second day, ang topic po natin diyan ay LGU-led enterprises. No, yung mga magagandang ehemplo ng iba't ibang mga LGUs which invested on coconut industry. Kung bigyan ko lang po kayo ng example, yung pong sa Alabat, Quezon, ang ginawa po ng mayor dyan, siya po ang yung kanilang mga farmers na nangangarit, no, yung nagkukuha po ng tuba, no, siya ang bumibili ng yung mismong LGU enterprise na ang bumibili ng tuba na kinakarit. Yun pong mga asawa, no, ng mga farmers o kaya yung kanilang mga anak, ang naka-employ ng mga empleyado, sila naman yung nandun sa processing center. Sila yung nagluluto. Sinusweldohan po yan ng LGU. Ang ginagawa po ng LGU, sila naman ang nag-contact sa Department of Trade and Industry, sa Department of Science and Technology, and of course sa PCA. No? Pero para po may ayos yung packaging, may ayos yung kanyang marketing. No? At ngayon, sabi nga yung LGU Alabat, kumpara doon sa mga katabi niyang munisipyo, about 3 years ago, halos pare-pareho sila ng gross value added. No? In 3 years, nag-tripled po yung increase ng kanyang gross value added. Paano niya ginawa yan? Makikita po natin during that day 2. Ang tema sa Kokonegosyo, suportan ng lokal na pamahalaan ang masasandalan. No? Sa day 3, ito naman po yung partnership ng private sector at ng mga magsasaka. Dito po ipapakita ano yung ginagawang mga pagtutulungan mismo ng mga processors at paano sila nagkakaroon ng direktang ugnayan ng ating mga farmers organization. Kaya ang tema po sa Kokonegosyo, ang suporta ng pribadong sektor mahalaga. Sa day 4, ito naman po yung organization-led Kokonegosyo. Yung nauna is cooperative-led. Ito po organization-led Kokonegosyo. Ang ibig sabihin, halimbawa, sa ngayon po, no, ang inaan natin, ano yung mga hakbangin ng iba't ibang mga organisasyon na nagpuproduce ng iba't ibang produkto. Example po yung VCOP, yung Virgin Coconut Oil Producers and Traders Association of the Philippines. VCOP. Ang VCOP po, no, sa pamumuno ng Mr. Marco Reyes, diyan po may ginagawa na inaayos nila, no, yung mga handbook para sa processing para masiguro na tama ang proseso na ginagawa ng kanilang mga miyembro. At dito rin, nagkakaroon ng mga training na ginagawa, plus chine-check yung certifications. Dahil sabi nga, lalo-lalo na ngayong panahon ng pandemya, nagkalat sa social media yung mga nagbebenta ng BCO. Pero sabi ko nga kay Mr. Reyes, Marco Reyes, hindi na natin alam kung BCO ba yun o hindi. No? So dito, ano ang ginagawa ng mga organizations to strengthen and to further improve their product. Kailangan kasi protektahan po natin ang ating produkto. So, pag hindi sila miyembro ng BCOP, ini-engage po yan ng BCOP. Titingnan kung tama ba talaga bang FDA certified at saka po tama ba ang proseso na ginagawa ng Antos. Kasi, ang sabi ko nga po sa ating mga stakeholders, dapat lahat ng produkto ng coconut may kanya-kanyang roadmap, may kanya-kanyang direksyon. Example, nung kausap ko po ang lambanog producers, sabi ko, will you continue to believe na ang lambanog ay poor farmer's drink o inumin sa bukid o inumin na magsasaka? Samantalang meron naman lambanog na ngayon na ibinebenta sa pandaigdigang merkado, ang presyo niya, kasing presyo po ng mamahaling alak. Yung mga manginginom po dyan, ang sabi nga, yung pong yung lambanog na lakan, ang presyo niya, kasing presyo ng Johnny Walker Blue, ng Blue Label. No? Kasi, ang ginagawa po, sabi ko nga, bakit sa Japan, yung tuwing magpipirmahan ng kontrata, iinom ng ang pinaka-final po diyan, iinom ng sake. No, in fact, pag pumunta po kayo sa Japan, yung Yamazaki na alak, hindi kayo pwedeng bumili ng more than 1 bottle. Ganon ka, ano po yan, treasured, no? Na talagang pag nagkaroon ka ng isang bote, tuwan-tuwa ka dahil rare na magkaroon yan. Pag pumunta ka ng Korea, sa mga nanonood ng Korean novela, lahat po ng pelikula nila parating ipinapakita yung soju. Umiinom ng soju yung mga tao. That's one way of promoting, no? Pag pumunta ka sa Italy, sa mga restaurants, iba-ibang klaseng alak ng wine. May mura, may mahal. Depende kung ano ang kaya mong bayaran. Ano mo naman, yung panlasa. And ganun din po sana ang lambanog, no? Sabi nga, mai-connect sa turismo, mai-connect sa restaurant sector, at nang sa gayon, na ipopromote natin ng maayos ang ating produkto. So ito po yung tema ng organization-led Coconegosyo. Sabi nga, organisadong grupo, yan po ang susi sa matatag na negosyo. No? Tapos, day 5, addressing supply and demand gap. Ito naman yung role ng science and technology, no, sa ating industriya. Yung paano may ayos ang siyensya, ang proseso para maging standard, no? Ang sabi nga ma-achieve natin ang quality and process standards. So dito po ang ating guest mismo ay si Secretary Fortunato de la Peña. So ang tema sa masaganang ani at mataas na kita ni Juan, ang siyensya at teknolohiya ang kailangan. So ito po yung end. Ang pinaka-closing natin, activity, ay doon na po ipapakita natin, next chart, ang ipapakita na po, ang ano po natin, hopefully, maliban doon sa awarding natin, hopefully, mailalabas na po natin ng unang draft ng Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan na magiging basihan ng pagre-release ng pondo ng Coco Levy na base sa batas na 11524, yung pong Coconut Farmers and Industry Trust Fund Act. So, ano na ba ang ginawa natin dito? If you remember, no, i-correct ko yung sinabi ni Bren, hindi po nung August 3 ini-launch yung Coco Film. Ini-launch po namin ito noong anibersaryo ng PCA last June 30. No? And yung unang kopya ay pinasent namin kay Secretary Dar. At ito po, yung Coco Film ay una, ang ginawa po namin last year kasi when we felt na talaga pong mukhang lalabas ang maaprubahan ang Coco Levy, ang all the while, ang iniisip namin ay ito ang kailangan para doon sa batas, no? Yung pong roadmap. But as it happened, ang hinahanap pala ng batas is yung actual programs, projects, and activities with indicative funding. But nonetheless, ito po ang maganda rito po sa Coco Film. Alam po ninyo, ito ang nagsasabi ito ang nag-assess ng current state ng ating industriya. At ito rin ang nagsasabi ng ano yung way ahead natin, ano yung broad strokes, general direction na dapat nating ayusin sa industriya. No? And dito po, nais kong ipabatid sa inyo na tayo ay binati mismo ni Secretary Dar. Dahil ang coconut, ang pinakauna, among the deep, nauna pa po tayo sa palay, sa rice, na magkaroon ng commodity industry roadmap. No, tayo po ang pinakauna. And hindi ko rin po akala ko na nahuli tayo. Yung pala tayo ang unang nakadevelop ng roadmap among the different commodities in agriculture. No? Rice, corn, livestock, fisheries. No, ang nagawa po natin. Napakakapal po niya ang ating Coco Film. No, next chart. At ito po ang ating Coco Film, Coconut Farmers and Industry Roadmap, na i-present na natin sa Management Committee ng Department of Agriculture, na i-present na natin mismo at sang-ayon din ang group of experts ni Secretary Dar, no, noong July 22. At importante sa lahat, last July 30, yun pong Philippine Council for Agriculture and Fisheries, Coconut Banner Program Committee, inendorso na rin po ang pag-aproba nitong ating COCOPIM. So basically, naka-ano na po tayo, patapos na tayo hanggang doon, nasa pahuling stages na ng approval ng ating roadmap. Now, ano ang laman ng COCOPIM? Based doon po sa ating sa pag-aaral na ginawa ng ating mga technical writers, we came up with about 7 thematic recommendations. Sabi, ang importante sa lahat, una, ayusin yung coconut farmers' welfare and social protection. Dapat magkaroon ng medical and health programs para sa magsasaka. Dapat magkaroon ng scholarship program para sa pamilya ng mga magsasaka para ma-encourage din ang ating mga susunod na mga magsasaka ng niyog, no? To delve into coconut industry. So, magkakaroon po tayo ng scholarship programs. Dapat magkaroon ng crop protection. Yung mga tinatamaan ng bagyo, tinatamaan ng coco lisap ay magkaroon ng crop insurance. Magkaroon din ng credit facilities for our farmers through Land Bank and DBP. No? And tapos, ang susunod ay dapat palakasin ang ating coconut farmer organizations. No? At dito po, sabi nga nakita po natin, no, na eventually ipapakita ko po ano yung mga findings natin diyan sa ano. Pero doon sa ating National Coconut Farmers Registry, nakita natin na out of about yung sa initial list natin na 2.5 noong 2018, plus meron na ngayong mga additional 500,000 na dati ng mga magsasaka, subalit for the longest time ay hindi kumukontak sa PCA o hindi nakarehistro sa PCA, na ngayon ay nagrehistro na, kaya maabot na po tayo ng 3 milyon. Nakita natin, ang mga miyembro ng farmer organization ay nasa 720,000 farmers lamang, or about 25% of the whole farmer organization, belonging to about 11,000 farmer organizations and cooperatives. At alam po ba ninyo na out of the 11,000, mga 9,000 lamang ang aktibo, inactive yung iba. At dun sa 9,000 na aktibo, nasa mga 6,500 lamang ang kumpleto ang dokumento. No? Kung kaya napakalaki talaga na dapat gawin, kasi kung gusto natin mag-engage ng mas malaking merkado, kailangan hindi po kayang mag-export ng isang magsasaka na ang pag-aari lamang ay kalahating hektarya o 1 hektarya. Kailangan po mabuo natin yung volume at yung kalidad ng produkto na magagawa lamang kung tayo ay magkaroon ng mga trained and organized coconut farmer organization. So napaka-importante po itong pangalawang rekomendasyon. Ang pangatlong rekomendasyon ay increasing and sustaining coconut production. Paano mapataas ang yield ng ating niyog, ano? Kasi sa ngayon po, sabi 42 nuts per tree per year. No? Samantalang sa ibang bansa, umaabot ng 150, no? 120, 150 nuts per year. Paano natin aabutin ito? And that will be through hybridization, and para makuha natin yung mga tamang variety sa tamang lugar. No? Kasi depende kung anong variety. Kasi sabi daw, meron kasi mga varieties na tama sa mga matataas na lugar, sa sloping areas. Merong variety na matibay siya kahit na nasa tabing dagat. At yung mga hybrid naman, ito naman, kailangan daw medyo interior, no? So, tinitingnan natin nasaan ba dapat ang alin yung mga magagandang varieties at saan dapat siya itanim in accordance with the plant industry na papasukin. At pang-apat na rekomendasyon, ito naman yung yung pag-develop ng agricultural business hubs, no? And improving intercrop, no? Kasi ang makita nga na dapat po i-maximize natin, hindi dapat monocrop, dapat farming system. No, dapat farming system ang ano natin, coconut-based farming system, kaya CBFS. Ibig sabihin, may mga nyog, meron ding nakatanim sa ilalim ng nyugan. At may mga hayop na inaalagaan din sa ilalim ng nyugan para ma-maximize natin yung potential ng ating pag-aari. At ang panglimang rekomendasyon, improving competitiveness ng ating traditional and non-traditional coconut products. So ito yung tinitingnan natin, no? Sabi nga sa ngayon nakabase tayo copra-based, no? Coconut oil, yung refined coconut oil at saka yung desiccated coconut. Ano? Yun lamang ang traditional na produkto. Eh bakit nawala ang coconut water? Kumbaga, alam niyo po, 3 of the top 10 agricultural products natin na for export ay ang crude coconut oil, refined coconut oil, and ito pong desiccated coconut. Sumusunod din yung activated carbon galing po sa bao. Bakit nawala ang coir, yung bunot? Kung nasa top 10 yung yung oil na galing sa laman, nasan yung bunot? At nasan din yung coconut water? No? So dapat makita natin nasaan ang ating competitive advantage. Naalaman natin ang coconut water parang 5% lamang ang ginagamit, yung iba ay tinatapon lamang. No, makikita niyo naman pag sa palengke, pag nagbukas ng nyog, tapon lamang sa kanal yung sabaw. No, so ito dapat makita natin, ma-maximize yung produkto natin. Tapos yung pang-anim, ito po yung enhancing trade and market. Dito napapasok yung tulong ng Department of Trade and Industry para sa marketing and promotions natin. At saka yung data analytics para makita natin ano ang demand at yun yung ating dapat pagtuunan ng pansin. Nasaan ang ating comparative advantage? At ang lastly, yung institutional and strengthening services, institutional policy and support services. Katulad po ng Philippine Coconut Authority, kailangan palakasin upang maiayos ang ating industriya. No? Kasama po ito sa mga rekomendasyon. Next chart. So ito po, ang base doon sa CocoFilm, nakita nga natin, napakarami ng produkto. Alam po ba ninyo, we now export about 42 coconut-based products na marami pang hindi na natin na-develop, no? Nag-e-export tayo ng desiccated coconut. Yung pala sa ibang bansa, yung desiccated coconut, ginagawang raw material para sa pag-produce naman ng mga cosmetics, no? At saka iba pang non-food wheat, no, flour, no, na na hindi pa natin talaga fully na maximize, no. Tapos yung mga bagong mga varieties natin, no, katulad ng makapuno, especially na tayo lamang ang meron, no, dapat magkaroon din ng sariling roadmap, no, para sa makapuno. Tapos ito nga po yung iba't ibang mga produkto pa na dapat nating pagtuunan ng pansin. But of course, determine nasaan ba ang ating comparative advantage. At doon tayo mag-focus, no. But of course, by also exploring other available markets for other products. Next chart. So ito po, no, doon po sa CocoFilm makikita natin na ang Central Visayas in terms of area ay halos pang-anim po sa ilalim, ano, sa maliit na lugar. No, ganon din yung in terms of hectarage. In terms of hectarage, bali bumaba pa. Pang-anim dati, no, noong 2009, ngayon 2019 naging pang-5 na siya o pang-4. Pang-4, no. Bumaba pa lalo. Bakit? In terms of hectarage. And in terms of production, tingnan niyo ang number 1 sa hectarage sa ngayon, Calabarzon, di ba? Sinusundan ng Zamboanga. Pero pag titingnan naman sa assessment, next chart, sa coconut production, bakit malaki ang Calabarzon pero number 4 lang siya sa production? Ang malaki ay Davao at Northern Mindanao, Zamboanga ang sumusunod. Sabi dahil hindi tinatamaan ng bagyo, no, hindi tinamaan ng kukulisap, no, na nakapaminsala doon sa Calabarzon area. So ito, inassess ito doon sa ating Cocofirm, ano? Next chart. At dito nga po sa Cocofirm nakita rin natin na yung binabanggit ko kanina, no, nasa mga ano lang po, no, 6,000 lang ang dokumentado, no, out of the 11,000 coconut farmer organizations. Next slide. At doon nakita ano ang mga challenges natin sa industriya. No, maliban sa fragmented, maliliit na mga ownership ng mga farms, no, tapos monocrop, and others na na pinapakita po sa chart ngayon. And of course, napakalaking bagay yung climate-related risks, no? At importante yung ating agricultural practices. And so, mula po sa Cocofirm, no, dito, ang ating tema naman ngayon sa Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan ay i-translate yung 7 rekomendasyon, yung nandiyan po sa pangalawang chart sa kaliwa, no, yung po 7 rekomendasyon ay mai-translate into different programs and projects na pangungunahan naman ng iba't ibang ahensya. Upang katulad po, sabi nga, yung hybridization program sa PCA, yung medical and health services na ginagawa namin ngayon, nakipag-ugnayan kami ngayon with PhilHealth, kung paano ang magandang maging natin dito sa medical and health program. Of course, yung training ng through TESDA at saka yung Agriculture Training Institute, yung pong research, marketing, and promotion, no, na pangungunahan naman ng DTI, itong sa marketing and promotion. Of course, sabi ko nga, crop insurance, coconut-based farming systems, yung paglalagay ng mga intercrop at animal integration, pag-develop ng shared facilities, and pag-aayos ng infrastructure, no, sa ating na makakatulong sa ating mga farmers, cooperatives, at scholarship programs. So how to translate the thematic recommendations into actual programs and projects with indicative funding to achieve our desired outcome and impact on our farmers. At ang pinaka-intent po natin ay ang partisipasyon ng ating mga magsasaka hindi lamang sa produksyon, kundi sa buong unified value chain ng ating industriya. No? And ang intent, be able to meet the demands of the market, which is price competitiveness, quality competitiveness, reliability, no, yung process standardization, at traceability and sustainable farm practices. Kaya kami po sa Philippine Coconut Authority ay bumabati sa inyo ng masaganang ika-35 Coconut Week celebration. At sana po ay patuloy nating suportahan ang ating industriya upang magkaroon tayo ng masagana at maunlad na industriya at ekonomiya. Mabuhay ang negosyanteng magdinyog, ang ating kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Maraming po salamat.
Thank you so much, Admin Benji. Thank you for your guidance and unending support to the PCA management and of course to the PCA personnel, and also for all your efforts in uplifting the lives of our coconut farmers, our coconut-based organizations, and our stakeholders. We appreciate it so much, sir, that you were able to join us today, and we hope that by next year we can meet face-to-face. Thank you once again, sir. And before we proceed to our stakeholders forum, we would like to acknowledge the presence
of the Provincial Governor of the Province of Siquijor, Honorable Zaldi S. Villa. Sir, thank you for joining us this morning. Welcome to our Regional Coconut Day. Okay, so right now we will have our stakeholders forum. This is your chance to air out all your concerns, suggestions, queries, or if you have any opinions in mind. Our management would be very happy to hear all of it and is very willing to provide adequate answers. We are glad to be graced, of course, by our dear administrator and our regional management headed by our regional manager, RM Brendan Trasmonte. And to our viewers in Facebook Live, you may also comment your questions and we will try to get into that as we go along with our open forum. But before that, allow me to read our house rules. So para magka-sinabtanay ta and free-flowing ra ang ato ang open forum, these are our house rules. Number 1, turn your video on and your audio off. Number 2, raise your hand if you wish to speak. Number 3, turn on your audio only after you have been recognized to speak by the moderator. Number 4, regulate your background noise. Number 5, introduce yourself before speaking. Number 6, ensure the clarity of your voice. And number 7, for technical concerns, please use the chat tab, or you may also use the chat tab for those nga walay audio. Okay. So now, the floor is now open for your questions, clarifications, or opinions. Kinsay mo una?
Oh. Nag-on na lang mic. Nag-on na lang mic. Binisay mo na. Bahala na.
Okay, so we have here PCA 7 Arceli, Ma'am Arceli. Arceli Branzon. Banzuela. Okay, ma'am, go ahead, ma'am.
Ang among ipaklaro ang sa training pangayoon sa mga farmers.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Oh. Ang training among nasugdan diri sa Bourbon kadtong BCO, nya gusto unta namo punan pa or ma-rephrase ang among gisugdan sa una, nya dayon sunod pwede ba nga ang Bourbon Farmers Federation makapangayo og training center.
Okay, so thank you for that, ma'am. So I guess the person who will answer that question is, of course, our regional manager, Sir Brendan.
May buntag yan, no? So we are taking note sa imo nga concerns and we will be discussing it with the provincial manager of Cebu. We are taking note of that, no? We have activities lined up for that.
Okay,
Bren, ano?
Yes, sir.
Yung kaya nga inaayos natin yung pong sa Regional Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan.
Yeah.
No, ito siguro together with TESDA and together with ATI, ma-identify natin ano yung mga training requirements ng ating mga farmer organization. And also together with PCA, no, may mga video trainings na rin na materials na rin, no, para for the different processes. But of course, kasama ito, no, sa ang gusto nga natin sa TESDA at saka sa ATI ay maiayos na maigi yung ating training modules at saka yung ating training materials. At nang sa gayon ay mas mapalaganap kasi alam naman natin kailangan ng mga trainers training programs, no, para maliban sa nagagawin ng TESDA at ATI na activities ay maturuan din pati for example ang PCA natin, no, mga focal persons sa mga teknolohiya na ito upang tayo ay makatulong din sa pagtuturo sa ating mga kasamahan. No? So maganda ma-line up ito doon sa training. Ito yung purpose kung bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng Memorandum of Agreement with TESDA and ATI at yung pinafinalize natin yung development plan ng inyong region. Sana maisama ito for funding. No?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so our Regional Director of PCA Region 7, Ma'am Caroline May Dacia is raising her hand. Yes, Ma'am Carol.
Good morning sa ating administrator at saka sa ating regional manager and the rest of the stakeholders. Okay ba akong audio? Madungog ra ko? Okay, again, mayong buntag kanatong tanan. So with regards to the training requirement, would like to suggest that we will conduct a training needs assessment for our farmer agripreneurs and also for the key personnel of PCA. So we'll just have a template for that para we can get what is their priority trainings and ato na lang ihanay pohon unsay unahon unsay ladi-rise nga ato activities himuon for our clientele, at the same time also for our partner AAWs. Training needs assessment atong kwaon sa yung exact nga ilang need nga gusto nga ma-enhance in terms of knowledge, attitudes, and skills. Mayong buntag pagbalik.
Thank you, Director.
Thank you so much.
Nakamute yung nagsasalita yung ating MC, nakamute.
As our next question is from 1EP7. Yung sir, ang imong pangalan sa Zoom is wala man gud siya na rename. So the one with kalo nga black, sir, you're raising your hand. Kindly unmute your audio, sir, para madungog nato ang imuhang pangutana. Okay, so yes. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Madungog na ka, sir.
Ang akong pangutana, ma'am, is about concerning sa kaning sa cocoa production, ma'am, ba sa coconut. Kini ba nga di man magpareha ang presyo, ma'am? Wa tay regulatory committee kanang regulatory sa price sa cocoa niya. Ang presyo pud sa lana nagkamahal. Unsa may status ani nato sa PCA nga ang presyo sa lubi, ang areang uban mahal, ang uban barato. Wa ba tay price regulatory kung anana guidelines nga unta waan man mahal ang uban barato, ang uban mahal og palit niya, di man magpareha niya, daghan mang magmulo ugod sa presyo.
Ito po yung isang inaayos natin, ano? Kasi alam po ninyo, kaya nagbabago-bago ang presyo. Depende kung gaano karaming traders yung dinadaanan, no? At ang sabi nga, meron po tayong yung ipinlat natin po yung yung presyo ng farm gate at saka mill gate price, no? Kaya sa iba-ibang lugar, iba-iba yung nag-iiba-iba ang presyo. Kasi sabi nga, minsan isa, dalawa, tatlo, o apat o limang patong ng traders ang dadaanan bago makarating sa miller. No, so kaya nga po tayo nagko-conduct ng stakeholders forum ay para magkausap-usap ang ating mga stakeholders. Hindi lamang yung mga magsasaka, sana nandito rin yung ating mga processors at ang ating traders para nakikita po at nare-resolve yung ganyang issue, no? Kasi local issue po ito na nangyayari, no? Pero on the whole, ang average po hindi naglalayo-layo. Yung nga lang po hindi magpare-pareho dahil minsan mas maraming dinadaanan, no? Maraming dinadaanan yung ating bago makarating doon sa mismong bibili. No? So kaya nga ang gagawin po natin, mag-establish ng mga buying stations na, no, para makasiguro natin na ang kausap na ididiretso na natin mula sa magsasaka papunta doon sa processors.
Thank you so much, admin, for answering the question. So, sir, relative to that, we have a messenger chat group sa tanan nato nga mga stakeholders. So, pwede ka mo join, sir. I-chat lang ang imong pangalan, sir, kung naa kay Facebook so that we can add you para updated po ka, sir, sa ato ang coconut industry diri sa region. Okay, so moving on to our next query, we have here sa ato ang chat coming from Sir John Edgar Luardo. So ako lang basahon ang iyahang question, no? We are planning to have dairy farming under the coconut trees dito sa Bohol, cows and buffalo. A farmer has to invest in forage, cow shed, water system, waste management, labor and equipment. Saan po kami mag-request ng capital assistance? Ang land bank po nag-ask ng collateral na real estate. Ang gusto, titled property pa. But rural areas po, puro tax deck pa, inherited land na hindi pa subdivided.
Ganito po, kung kaya po yung ating farm improvements, no, tatlo po ang nakasama doon, doon sa, kung matandaan ninyo yung kanina, yung pong 10% for farm improvements, tatlo pong ahensya ang nandoon na kasama po ang dairy, dairy, yun pong high value crops na nakatuon po sa cacao and coffee, at yung pangatlo ay yung native animal industry na minamanage naman ng Bureau of Animal Industry, under the Bureau of Animal Industry. Ngayon, ang sinasabi po namin dito sa tatlong ahensya ng Department of Agriculture, tatlong bureau ng DA, ang PCA will not develop our own roadmap. Maglalagay po tayo ng dairy programs kung nasaan yung dairy industry. Maglalagay po tayo ng coffee and cacao kung nasaan ang coffee at ang cacao industry. Nasaan ang processing areas nila. At kung nasaan din ang yung kumbaga hindi po kami po ay maglalagay nitong mga bagay na ito in support of their roadmap. Hindi po gagawa ng sariling roadmap ang PCA para sa mga intercrop at saka sa anto. Ngayon, ang ibig ko pong sabihin, ang National Dairy Authority, sila po ang may alam kung nasaan ang kanilang mga processing facilities, at meron ding programa na ginagawa together with the PCA. Dito pong katulad ng inumpisahan po last year sa pangunguna ni Senator Villar, yung ginagawa po natin na dairy program with PCC, yung Philippine Carabao Center at saka po sa National Dairy Authority. Kami po kung saan po nandoon ang kanilang industriya, doon kami tutulong. Sila ang magdidetermine kung ano ang, kumbaga we will make available funds, pero kung anong programa, saan maglalagay ng pasilidad, sila po ang magsasabi noon. So I don't know kung nandito ngayon ang NDA to answer that. Kung merong NDA representative, Bren.
Yes, sir. NDA, sir. The Regional Director, Ma'am Monina.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Administrator. I'm Monina Manggubat, OIC Department Manager of NDA Visayas. Yes, sir. Ano lang natin yun, sir. Pag-usapan lang natin siguro with Regional Manager Trasmonte at saka kay Provincial Director yung tungkol po sa Bohol. Kasi totoo yun, kailangan pa din natin yung titingnan yung kanilang lugar kung suitable ba for dairy production. So bibisitahin lang po natin, i-evaluate natin yung area. Titingnan lang po muna natin, sir.
Kaya at the end of the day po, ang magiging programa, maganda maisama sa provincial o sa regional industry development plan na
Yes,
para
po,
yun po yung Dahil doon po sa kung ang mga programa na popondohan ng nitong ating trust fund, kailangan nakasama sa development plan. So kung ano man ang mapagkasundoan, siguraduhin ninyo na maisama doon sa regional or provincial Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan na i-endorse ng Provincial Development Council at ng Regional Development Council. So maliban sa pag-uusap ng mga sabing ahensya, kailangan po maisama doon sa plano. Dahil wala pong programa na popondohan sa trust fund na kung hindi ito nakapaloob doon sa development plan.
Yes po, sir. Noted po yan, sir. Actually, we have already instructed our PMT in Bohol to get in touch with the provincial director in Bohol po, sir, kung ano yung ano mga grupo ang i-endorse nila for dairy para ma-orient na din po.
Okay, so thank you so much for that, Ma'am Monin. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so now we will move on to the next question here in our chat, coming from Bon Pastore Agriculture Cooperative. Nag-process na mi og BCO but ang iyang water.
Pasilipin mo na lang dito.
Okay. So ang ilahang question is, patabang unta mi og unsaon pag-dispose og paghalin sa among mga coco coir? Admin, they are asking for help paano po daw ma-dispose at maibenta po yung kanilang mga produkto na coco coir po. They are producing coir products po. And also BCO.
Yan po siguro ang isang magandang pag-usapan sa region, ano? Sa inyong region. Dahil sa ngayon po, sa ngayon po ang pinaka-abante among the coir producers natin nandun sa Region 5. No? Kaya ang maganda po dito, kasi ang kulang po sa coir natin, industry, I don't know dyan sa Region 7, is yung ability to be able to negotiate, especially with the Department of Public Works and Highways. Kasi ngayon po, kasama naman natin ang DPWH, no? Na ang dapat nilang yung pag-propagate noong geonets. No, hindi ko alam kung ginagawa ng geonets ng ating mga farmers yung ating coir na napoproduce diyan. Pero maliban doon, alam po ninyo ang kasama nga dapat sa development plan na binubuo. Ano ba ang plano ninyong gawin sa coir? Kung nakita ninyo yung presentation natin kanina, we have presented ano-ano yung mga bagong mga teknolohiya sa coir, no? Pwede siyang gawing coco board, no? Coco pallet, tapos meron ngayon, yun nga sabi ko ngayon, geonets, no? But kung makikita ninyo diyan sa katabing region lang, sa Region 6. Diyan po sa region yung sa Javier Leyte, Region 8, no, sa Region 8, Javier Leyte. Doon po meron ng industry level coir processing. Hindi na mano-mano, no, makina na ginagawa to produce ropes and produce other products out of the coir. Kung kaya sa ngayon, ang problema ng farmers ninyo dyan ay paano natin mailink yung ating coir producers sa coir market. So dapat yan matingnan na kung wala tayong mamimili ng coir dyan sa Region 7, ay dyan po sa katabing region nyo meron. No, kaya nga dapat nakikita natin yung estado ng ating industriya, hindi lamang within the province, hindi lamang within the region, kundi yung mga adjacent regions. At lalong-lalo na sa Visayas, inter-island, may mga nagbabiyahe naman. Doon natin makikita kung saan pwedeng dalhin. No, so Bren, tingnan natin.
Yes, sir.
Touch with DPWH, nandito naman DPWH, no? Ang problema, baka mamaya acquire siya na hindi nagawang GeoNet. Kailangan gawing GeoNet para bibilihin ng DPWH. And kailangan din ng volume at kalidad, no? So kailangan talaga iayos yung acquire industry sa inyong lugar siguro. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that, admin and our representative from Bon Pastori Agriculture Cooperative. Okay, so our Honorable Governor Saldi Silva of the province, Villa of the province of Siquijor is raising his hand. Governor? Okay, so ato lang balikan si Governor no kay marag naka pa ang iyahang audio. So now let's move on to one of our farmer participant, Mr. Paterno Muñez. Yes, sir. Kindly unmute your microphone, sir, so that we can hear you. Okay,
marinig
sir.
ko, ma'am. Okay na.
Yes, sir.
Ito lang tanong ko, ma'am. Pwede ba na maglagay tayo ng isang buying station sa Copra per LGU para ma-eliminate or ma-regulate natin ang middleman? Kasi yun ang naghirap ng mga magsasaka dito. At saka itong pangalawang tanong ko, ma'am, when mabalik ang PCA nomination process na nasuspend?
Mr. Nunez, thank you for the questions.
Yes, sir.
Actually, ang appeal sa ato ang regional coconut farmers and development plan kanang mga setting up of copra buying stations, no? So ato na siya nga nasukip diha, and eventually we are identifying asa niya ni mga target areas na pataron sa in the works, and then consultation sa amo nga mga partner agencies. At the same time, we are identifying with our provincial managers kung asa nila to i-set up kaning copra buying stations. No? And then, ang katong sa nomination process na to, if you may take note, natay information ani nga gipahigayon considering the temporary suspension sa atong nomination and selection process, considering that during that time, kuan pa siya, no? Nubo pa kayo ang percentage sa atuang coconut farmers na register sa National Coconut Farmers Registry System. So that, i-anticipate unta to sa management nga ipahigayon nato, but they were questioned by the governing, they were questioned by the PCA board nganong napahigayon to siya, considering ang atong mga farmers nga register is not yet representative sa in terms of kada sa iyang gidaghanon. So that's the reason why na temporary suspension, that we received a directive regarding that nga very soon makasugod na ta sa ato na pong nomination process, but katong napahigayon na as is ra to siya, no? Atong gihuwat nga in the event na kuan na siya, may kuan na gyud go signal sa nomination, we will start the activity na naman. For now, good to say nga ang atuang ang atuang coconut farmers registration system, atong mga registered and updated coconut farmer, medyo nisaka na. That's the reason why we are anticipating nanan niya ni green light to proceed with the nomination and selection process, no? In due time, we will keep you posted. Kabahin ani sir. For now, we are awaiting sa sa kinatibukan nga assessment with regards to the number of farmers nominated. No? Kaya ang target niya is bisan at least 70% that will convince the PCA board nga pwede nakaproceed sa nomination and selection process para sa atuang coconut farmer representatives to the PCA board. So mo na development karon sir, no? So we'll just wait further kung nanay advice na.
Thank you so much, RM Brendan. I hope na-note na to nimo, Sir Pat. Na. Okay, so before moving on to our questions, daghan ang mga farmer participants nato karon both here on Zoom and Facebook Live nga gusto mangayo sa atuang coconut roadmap and the industry development plan. So kindly chat or comment your email address so that we can send you a copy. Okay, i-comment lang or i-chat sa amua ang inyong email address so that we can send you a copy. And then we would also like to read some messages sa ato ang Facebook. So from Sir Gilbert Manalili, PCA should initiate the cocoa buying stations in strategic locations, preferably per LGU. So Sir Gilbert, this is noted, sir. And also from Ma'am Evelyn Armodia, they're requesting for trainings and some other coconut farmers in Facebook. So this is all noted. Yes.
Trainings, no? For the information sa ato mga stakeholders, we have had an initial meeting with the Cooperative Development Authority last August 4, and the regional director, Director Nora Patron of CDA, had a meeting with us together with your staff. Ang ato nga tuyo is we will be identifying sa ato ang mga coconut farmers that needs to be organized or strengthened into a cooperative, and on the basis of that musuod natong mga mga identifying or assessing the training needs nga panginahanglan, and of course in coordination with TESDA or ATI or whatever technology nga appropriate nga mapahamtang nato, no? So for your information, we'll be starting up with strengthening and organizing sa atong cooperatives. Kay mao lagi ito giingon ganihan ni administrator na we need the cooperatives, no, para groups good of farmers so that ang ato nga effort makuan gyud nato mausa ang atong tuyo dili tong mga tigi nga mga production wise ato ang mga farms, no, kundi na gyud say cluster of coconut farmers nga mokompo sa atong mga coconut farmer groups. So we have had initial plans ni Director Nora para makuha na to, no, ma-address ng issue. But I understand na mapud si Kuan siguro, no, with us si Director Nora Patron of CDA. Director Nora Patron, if you can give some comments also, please.
Sir, good morning.
Yes, good
Good morning,
morning.
everyone.
Yes.
I would like to thank firstly and congratulate our celebration that CDA is being invited for, and I would like to thank for the participation of everybody. CDA is working closely with the Philippine Coconut Authority in this endeavor, and that activities, especially on the assigned task of CDA in this particular law, is now being planned, and hopefully Region 7 PCA and CDA will come up with the prescribed training, as CDA is assigned for the training of all those organizations, PCA organizations, associations, and strengthening of existing cooperatives. We look forward for a more collaborative efforts in the implementation of this. I understand earlier hearing all those remarks from our coconut farmers that they are needing the assistance of the concerned government agencies, and that CDA together with PCA is now putting in place the requirements that can be served to our clienteles, common clienteles. Prior to this activity, we have been regularly coordinating with PCA with the end in mind that we can serve the needs of our cooperatives, proposed beneficiaries, and existing association, Coconut Farmers Association in the region. So on that note, Director Brendan, I believe I just would like to advance forward that there will be more collaboration between PCA and CDA office in the region. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so
Ren?
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yung isang nakikita natin na dapat pagtuunan ng pansin. Una, yung pag-organize, no? Dahil sabi ko nga nasa mga 25% lamang ang miyembro ng mga kooperatiba. And doon sa report na alam po ninyo, weekly kami merong meeting ng mga regional managers natin, no, sa PCA at diyan sa Region 7, na may magandang sistema ng pag-account ng ating mga cooperatives and organizations. Pero nakita natin na marami pa ang nangangailangan ng documentation, no? Yung iba nag-exist but kulang ng papeles, no? Hindi ibig sabihin yung maliban sa SEC registration, yung pag-account, magsiguro yung mga financial records, no, na makakapag-back up sa kanilang para makapag-avail ng mga credit programs. Kasi sabi nga, hindi ka makapag-avail ng credit program kung hindi nakikita na maayos ang ating financial management sa ating kooperatiba. So, maliban sa sa additional training, importante yung pag-organize and yung empowerment of these coconut farmer organizations to become self-sustaining cooperatives.
Thank you, Admin, and thank you, Director Nora Patron. So now we will have our next question coming from LGU Bindoy representative, and he is also one of our farmer nominees as running for being the farmer representative to the PCA board. Sir Angelito Cariaga, sir.
Thank you very much. We acknowledge the concern of the good administrator regarding the inactive participation of our stakeholders in the various programs of the industry. The trust now of the municipality of Bindoy, this is Negros Oriental, is to organize our barangay associations so that they can understand what the program really is all about, and we need their active participations in specific projects like Bunot program, the water program. Without the support of majority of the stakeholders, this will not succeed. So the trust of the municipality is really to strengthen first our base, our membership base. So we need the support. We recognize the concern on direction of CDA through Director Patron, but we hope really this can be concretized. And then as we have now started really, when we are concerned with the program, to start organizing now at the barangay level. so that they will understand really what the program is all about, what the new law is all about, and how they can participate and much more, of course, benefit from it. So my question then is, what are the possible support, let us say in bookkeeping, in organizations, and whatever concerns in the registration and the strengthening of these organizations? As far as the LGU is concerned, we are willing to, in fact, we have a program already on that, but we need the support of the national agencies so that we can succeed in our efforts. That's my question, is whatever support in the organization and development of our farmers organization.
Yes, sir. Una po sa lahat, marami pong salamat. Actually, ang Department of Interior and Local Government po ay may in-issue na memorandum sa mga LGUs to create their respective coconut farmers council, the local coconut farmers council. Unfortunately, ito po ay noong 2012. Pwedeng ibigay po ni Brendan yung policy na polisiya na yan ng DILG. Unfortunately, not all LGUs have created and not all have active Coconut Farmers Council. No, maganda po sana ito kasi sa ibang lugar katulad po ng North Cotabato, for example, na very active ang Coconut Farmers and Industry Council diyan sa Cotabato. Makadali ang may meet regularly and therefore napag-uusapan kung ano ang problema ng ating mga magsasaka. Now, we are fortunate dito po sa Central Visayas. Alam niyo po sa akin yung when we created the stakeholders forum, when I said, sabi ko, dapat kung gusto nating iangat ang industriya, nung tinatanong ko po, last year po, nung tinatanong ko, meron ba kayong stakeholders forum? Ay, meron po. Tuwing kailan po kayo nagkikita-kita? Ay, once a year during Coconut Week. Ayan po ang problema kung tuwing Coconut Week lang tayo mag-uusap. And we are fortunate sa region, sinabi ko na, we create forum. Dapat magkaroon tayo ng Viber groups, ng social media group, para araw-araw nag-uusap. And ang pinaka-active sa ngayon dito sa akin sa social media, Region 7, Maliban sa merong regional messenger group. Meron ding Siquijor, Negros, Cebu, lahat may kanya-kanyang tapos tinitingnan ko. Hindi lang ako most of the time nagre-respond, nakikibasa lang po ako doon sa usapan ninyo. Pero nakikita ko na yung ginagawa naman natin, mga issues na lumalabas sa national na pag-uusapan dyan sa region. Yun sana ang gusto natin, na magkaroon ng regular consultation at nang sa gayon, regular na na-address yung ating mga concerns. Now, nakita naman po ninyo kung doon sa present natin kanina, na yung ating 11524 ay talaga pong nakatuon sa magsasaka. Paano ma-improve ang kanyang, hindi lamang ang protection, social protection, kundi yung kanyang competitiveness. Kaya malaking bagay po dito yung provision ng training, provision ng credit availability of credit facilities, and of course yung other support services like yung scholarship programs. Pero ang pinaka-importante para makapag-benepisyo ay magparehistro. Dahil hindi po makakasama dito ang sabi ng batas, ang magiging beneficiaryo lamang, dalawang documents. Ang importante, one is the registry system. Kailangan nandun. And you are a coconut farmer based on the definition ng coconut farmers doon sa batas. Dahil nakapaloob din sa batas, hindi ang beneficiaryo, kahit na okay ka naman kung coconut farmer, na kung mas malaki pa sa 5 hectares, ay hindi ka kasama dito sa Coco Levy. Pero pwede ka mag-avail ng iba pang programa ng PCA. Pero yun sa Coco Levy, ang sabi, owners of land 5 hectares and below, o kaya kung ikaw ay nagmamanage, o hindi man ikaw may-ari, Meron kang pinangahawakan na papel na ikaw ang nag-manage no farm na yan, 5 hectares and below, o kaya ikaw ay tenant o kaya worker, either full-time or part-time, pwede. No? So dapat makapagrehistro at pagkatapos magrehistro, ang susunod na dokumento, dapat nakapaloob ang lahat ng rekomendasyon sa development plan. Dahil walang popondohan nang hindi kasama doon sa development plan na i-approve ng ating Pangulo. So, importante po, whatever recommendations will have to be included in the provincial and the regional industry development plan that will be endorsed by the Regional Development Council.
Thank you so much, Admin. So, relative to that, gi-invite sa namo ang mga participants nato in today's forum katong wala pa naka-join. Available ra jud ang ato ang group chat sa makita siya sa Messenger niya. Message lang mo sa inyong name sa Facebook or inyong email address para masendan mo namo sa invitation or ma-add mo namo sa group chat. Okay, so before moving on to our next question, I would just like to read a message from DOST Siquijor, Sir Mario. So good morning to all, to Admin Madrigal, RM Brendan. I encourage everyone to be present during the talk of Secretary de la Peña of DOST. I think that's the last day of the celebrations as mentioned by Administrator Madrigal. We can be of help with regards to product packaging and labeling, how we can further improve the products produced by our enterprise to conform with the national standards set by FDA. Maybe there will be more research and development with regards to the production of coconut-like hybridization. We have an R&D council who is working onto it with the PICARD, which is based in UPLB. This is a good collaboration with DOST and PCA and DA. R&D on the use of VCO to be used against COVID and other pandemic. This has been proven already, but further study is a must. But bear in mind, we need a huge funding on this, so collaboration, strong linkages is necessary. Thank you po. So thank you also, Sir Mario from DOST Siquijor, the Provincial Director of DOST Siquijor. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so moving on, let's hear from our former participant, Ma'am J. Bernaldez. Ma'am J. You were raising your hand, Ma'am J. Bernaldez.
Hello, yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sir Brenda and our administrator, Sir Madrigal. Good morning po. Thank you for that very good presentation and information na ano nyo po sa aming lahat. At least ma-enlighten po kaming lahat. And isa lang po yung mga request po sana po, sir. We're operating cooperative in Ngabanga, Bohol. And as for the moment, so very active po kami for developing new products for out of coconut fiber. Kasi po yung coconut pit po namin, sir, tinatransport ko po siya dito sa Cebu for selling po doon sa mga plantitas po, yung mga ano. So very po siya yung coconut pit dito sa Cebu. Kaya lang po, our coconut fiber is accumulating huge inventory. Kahit po nag-ano po kami ng mga development ng fiber, convert into doormats, baskets, and coco pods and other products po. Nahirapan po akong ipagawa yung coco rope doon sa mga residents or sa community dahil nga po mura-mura po yung labor cost po dahil mura po din yung bili ng coco rope. So if may I request po kung with Sir Brendan for the region and our provincial manager, Sir Emmy, sana po magkaroon po sana ng kahit coconut rope machine po for Bohol para ma-collaborate po yung mga fibers kasi I know po na doon po din sa mga ibang producers ng Bohol, hindi rin po talaga siya nabibenta agad-agad yung mga fibers. Kailangan pa po siyang i-process into coco ropes para po magkaroon ng units. Kung handmade po, parang yung meron tayong twining parang processing natin, pero ano po siya, super bagal. Tapos yung mga tao po parang magko-comment sa presyo ng labor, yung cost ng paggawa ng rope for 16 meters para po sa Junet. So yun po sana yung pinaka ano po namin ngayon. Struggling po ako to have the coco ropes since meron po namang mga nabebenta po din yung coco ropes aside from making Junets. So yun po yung pinaka ano po namin ngayon, pinaka need at this moment for para po yung mga communities po natin, mabibigyan po natin ng makagawa sila ng other byproducts out of the coco rope. So mas mabilis po yung paggawa ng mga other products like baskets or yung doormats or iba man yung gagawin out of the coco rope. So Sir Brendan, if you may, ano po talaga, ina-address ko po ito sa iyo. Kailangan po namin talaga, sir, na coco rope machine, which is nagsabi po si Sir Emmy na meron tayong fabricator from Bohol na it costs 150,000. Kung kakayanin lang sana namin ng cooperative, sir, we're very active cooperative in Bohol. Pwede sana po yun. Kaya lang po, kailangan talaga nating makasurvive sa ngayon po. So yun po sana, sir, if you positively respond our request. Thank you so much.
That's noted, no? I will be closely coordinating with the PCDM MM Romero regarding that matter, and then for him to conduct an assessment and submit a report so that we could do something about it. No?
Thank you so much.
Tapos Bren?
Yes.
Sabi ko nga importante mailagay natin sa plano ano yung mga proyekto. Halimbawa, katulad niyan, andito naman yata ang PhilMec, no? So tingnan natin ano kung nangangailangan ng ating makina, no, makina na para dito sa ating twinning at saka yung yung sa decortication ng natin. Siguro may sama sa programa, no?
We have included that actually, sir, nandiyan sa ating sa Regional Coconut Farmers and Development Plan na yung mga identified na pan, but it's good na we are also taking note of that concerns, no.
Yan, no, kasi ang isang nakikita nga natin sa ngayon, yung ating technology, mano-mano pa. No, sana with the help of PhilMec and DOST, may ayos itong ating capability sa yung ating ng wire technologies para mas mapadali na magamit ng ating mga farmer organization.
Thank you so much, Sir Madrigal. We are already the beneficiary of the decorticating machine po, sir. Kasi po yung partner company po namin, yung nagpo-produce ng BCO, yung mga byproducts po na yung mga has, yun po yung kinoconnect namin for the cooperative of the supplier ng farmer. So, kaya po meron kaming decorticating machine. Kaya yung products po, kailangan din namin i-convert into other products po para mas mabilis namin pagbebenta. In fact po, we are really trying hard our best to create some other byproducts out of the coconut fiber. Kaya lang po, kukulangin po talaga kasi mas marami po talagang fiber na lalabas. Yung coconut peat po, we don't have any problem with it kasi nabibenta ko po siya dito sa Cebu. So yung fiber na lang po yung kailangan namin i-convert into products or the coco ropes po. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Jay.
You're welcome.
Okay, so moving on, let's have our next question from our farmer participant representing BCFA, Mr. Venancio Bulambao Jr. Sir, kindly unmute your microphone, sir, para madunggan ka na mo, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I am Venancio Bulambao Jr. of Bulhoon Coconut Farmers Association, in Bulhoon, Cebu. We really appreciated the programs and projects made by PCA. In fact, our association has already benefited by those projects. However, we encountered some problems regarding the personnel because lately the PCA personnel are only assigned from 3 to 5 months in our area. And aside from that, they have 3 to 5 municipalities that they are covering. So if ever we have a problem, we can hardly find them. So I suggest that you put personnel in every municipalities, or if not, it will be assigned only 1 or 2 municipalities, not 5. Okay, thank you.
Ganito pa, no? Marami pong salamat sa suggestion. Alam po ninyo, yan ang isang concern na nakita natin nung pag-assume ko dito sa PCA. Una sa lahat, ang PCA po natin ngayon ay hindi katulad ng PCA nung unang panahon. No, sa ngayon po ang aming yung hanggang itong 2021 ang aming workforce ay limitado sa 826. Pero sa 826 na yon, 500 lamang ang filled up dahil bilang isang nakalagay po ay kami ay isang korporasyon. Ginawang korporasyon dahil yung sa nature ng trabaho, especially in the past years. Pero sa ngayon, ang programa ng PCA ay hindi naman para kumita, kundi para tumulong sa mga magsasaka. Kung makita nyo, planting and replanting, development of pagtulong sa mga paggawa ng mga kooperatiba, which are not necessarily meant to earn. But kaya nga po ang aming capability to fill up can only be based on our ability to earn. Dahil limitado ang subsidy na ibinibigay ng pamahalaan. Kaya kung napansin ninyo noong na last year nagbawas nga ng tao na mga ang ating mga yung contractuals dahil nung makita natin, nung i-review ang programa, ay yung pong mga nababawasan yung pera na para sa mga projects na punta sa sa ating mga contractual personnel. Kaya inayos natin ang tawag namin right sizing. Dahil nung panahon na nagkaroon ng Yolanda, tumaas for example ang number of contractuals sa Region 8, sa Region 6 o Region 7 na tinamaan ng Yolanda. Pero hindi na ibinaba yung number kahit after ng Yolanda. So ngayon, inayos po namin yun na kaya nagkaroon ng pagbabawas. But next year, actually next year po, binawasan ang pera ng PCA para sa projects. Pero yung pera na ibinawa sa amin, idinagdag naman para sa aming pag-hire ng personnel. So by next year, we can fill up all 300 vacant positions. No, so kaya nga ang gagawin namin ngayong taon, itong last quarter, uumpisahan na yung pagpoproseso ng mga recruitment at nang sa gayon, January next year, filled up na natin yung lahat na vacant positions na nasa 300 na position. And these are basically yung fill up ng mga provincial offices natin. Ang sinusiguro na lang namin, ang hinihingi naming tulong sa ating mga regional offices, wag naman po nating mag-recruit lang ng ng hindi kwalipikado. Siguraduhin na ang ating i-recruit will have the capacity and the background for their particular positions. At nang masiguro natin na talagang makakatulong sa ating industriya. So next year po ito anyway, ilang buwan na lamang. Actually ngayong taon na ito, ang gagawin natin is yung screening. Masiguro natin yung screening ng mga mari-recruit. And of course, with the implementation itong trust fund, yung meron tayo yung sa hybridization program. Diyan makakapag-recruit tayo ng iba pang contractuals na naman sa may involved sa pag-manage ng ating mga seed farms.
Okay. I understand that the Coco Levy Fund is already available, and I hope that you can do something to use that fund for the budget for your personnel, particularly the PCA personnel.
Sir, nasa batas po, hindi po namin pwedeng gamitin ang pera ng Coco Levy. Ang Coco Levy ay para po sa mga magsasaka. At kabilin-bilinan po ng mga lawmakers. Hindi pwedeng mag-charge ng pera ang PCA para sa mga requirements niya sa Coco Levy. Yan po ay pera na magsasaka, dapat pera na babalik sa magsasaka.
But it will be down to the benefit of the farmer, sir.
Apo. Naintindihan po natin yan. But of course, may mga provision po sa batas. But as I've said, ito naman po, ang PCA board naman po, nandito na ngayon ang Secretary of DBM. Kung kaya yung aming mga concerns ay aming dinudulog sa kanila. Plus, doon po sa transformation roadmap natin, maraming mga assets din ang PCA na sa ngayon ay hindi ginagamit. So meron kaming tinatawag na resource asset mobilization and resource generation. Pwede namin ipalis yung ibang mga aming mga properties to generate the funds to be able to hire personnel.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Venancio Bulambao, for that, sir. And right now, we would also like to acknowledge and hear from our Provincial Governor of Siquijor, Honorable Zaldi S. Villa. Governor?
Yes, good morning, especially to our administrator, my kumpare General Madrigal. Long time no see, sir. Yung request ko na lang sa region is yung kalsada namin. Kung magpatulong sana ako sa inyo, yung kalsada, yung request ko, hopefully that would be will be realized. Thank you. Yun lang. Pare, kumusta?
Okay naman po, Gov. Ang amin pong dyan, isama po ninyo sa Provincial Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan yung tungkol dyan sa kalsada. At total, Gov, membro naman kayo din sa Regional Development Council. Masiguro ninyo na maisama din doon sa Regional Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. At pag nandun po yan, at nakalagay lalong-lalo na yung first 5 years, ginagawa po natin ito ngayon, pina-finalize. Kung nandun po yan, masisiguro mapupondohan yun. At lahat ng programa na pupondohan po ng Coco Levy ay doon lamang nakabase sa mga programa na nakapaloob sa Regional Development Plan.
Okay. Thank you.
Sige po, siguraduhin lang natin na mapasama po doon. At pag kung kasama yan doon, sigurado mapupunta. Yes.
Receive also the copy of the letter request, and we have instructed the provincial officers to conduct an initial assessment. Then we are preparing the documents so that we can assess their request also.
Thank you so much, Governor Villa, RM, and admin. So as much as we want to cater all your queries, but our time is not enough. So we would now go down to our last concern. Let's hear from Mr. Nestor R. Villaflores, the provincial agriculturist of the province of Negros Oriental. Sir Nestor?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
I'm not Mr. Flores because PA has attended the meeting. PA asked only regarding on the submit list of the farm ang tawag dun, farm to market road. I mean the status because we submitted the office. Ano na pong status po regarding doon sa submit namin farm to market road na listahan po dito sa Negros Oriental.
Okay, so RM, they're inquiring of the status on their submitted list of FMRs in the province.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir Brendan.
Yeah, actually, we have received the copy of the request for the farm to market roads, and we are collating all the requests, and we are in the process of assessment and preparing the documents and seeing to it that whatever are the requirements, we collate that with our technical.
Yes, sir.
And, let's see as to how it will be considered and assessed. No? So for now, we are in the preparatory stage. Likewise, we are collaborating also with our counterpart here at the DPWH regional office because they are the implementing agency regarding this. So we will just provide you updates as soon as we have assessed the request. Just similar to the province of Siquijor.
Thank you so much, Sir Nestor and RM. Okay, so we are also joined today by our partner agency coming from Land Bank of the Philippines. So our representative from Land Bank, sir, basi naasad mo ika-input for the information of our coconut farmers and stakeholders. Sir Alan Bismar from Bisnar. Sorry, Sir Alan Bisnar from Land Bank.
Yes, good afternoon. Good morning. Yeah, for Land Bank, we are just awaiting for the guidelines. Once we have already the lending program in place, we'll start to process application from our farmers. As of now, we haven't received any guidelines yet regarding the lending program that we're going to implement for this one. So our assurance to our coconut farmers and coconut farmers associations, once we have the guidelines finalized, we will implement it immediately, and rest assured that we will process application as long as the application is eligible for funding.
Thank you so much, Sir Alan. Okay, we have also with us this morning our partners from TASDA. Maybe you can also share with us some input, ma'am, or Ma'am Jocelyn Cabajo from TASDA.
Yes, hello, good morning to all, and thank you for inviting us to this activity. And yeah, so we hope that through this program in partnership with the PCA, we can serve more farmers not to avail of the scholarship programs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And also with us this morning is our partner from PCIC, Ma'am Paulita Sikuya. So, Ma'am, maybe you can share some inputs with our coconut farmers and stakeholders. Ma'am Paulita Sikuya. Good morning, Ma'am. Okay. Okay, so naka-off pa man ang ni Ma'am, no? So we'll get back to her later na lang. So before we end our stakeholders, this part of our program, the Stakeholders Forum, we would like to hear any last words from our administrator, Sir Benji, if naapa si Sir. Yes.
Okay. Una po sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako for joining us in this virtual stakeholders forum. Sabi ko nga, patuloy po natin palakasin itong ating forum, regular consultation. And of course, sabi ko nga, focus natin yung ayusin natin ang ating development plan. And nandito po ang ating mga iba't ibang mga implementing agencies, representatives, na pinafinalize po natin itong ating plan at yung memorandum of agreement with these implementing agencies. And eventually, sabi ko nga, we will have to go back sa ating, although meron na po tayong plan that has been endorsed by the region, yung eventually babalik pa rin po kami sa RDC dahil katulad po ng nabanggit ko din, for example sa Region VI, sila ay alam naman natin na pag nagawa ng recommendation, minsan the recommendation is well beyond the capability to fund for the given year. Katulad po for example sa Region 6 last week, yung kanilang recommendation ay umaabot ng 2.7 billion for the next 5 years or an average of 540 million a year. So kung 540 million a year ang i-recommend ng bawat region sa 14 na coconut producing regions natin, maabot po ng 7.5 billion ang kailangan. Ang sabi po ng batas, minimum of 5 billion. Kumbaga, ang pinaka-assured natin na budget ay 5 billion a year. So, kailangan medyo po tayo, pa-prioritize. And that's why we are asking our writers, yung technical writers, to consult with the regions and consult with the implementing agencies. Paano natin mabibigyan ng prioritization yung mga activities? Halimbawa, kung hybridization o kaya planting and replanting, depende sa laki ng lugar na tataniman siguro, nakita naman natin yung mga areas na dapat na dedicated to coconut. Kung halimbawa naman training, depende sa dami ng farmers o ng farmer organizations. So magkakaroon po tayo ng prioritization and sabi nga magkaroon tayo ng tier 1, tier 2 programs para kung halimbawa alam ito po ng mga planners natin sa mga agencies na kung halimbawa maliban doon sa cap na ilalagay natin sa mga regions, kung merong additional na pera, ano ang priority na pupuntahan natin dito? So kailangan inaayos pa po namin yung pag-finalize ng development recommended plans and recommended programs doon to make sure na mapupondohan na mai-allocate natin na maayos yung ating pondo sa bawat given year. So sa inyo pong lahat, marami pong salamat. Patuloy natin suportahan ang industriya at patuloy po tayo mag-usap-usap upang maiangat ang buhay ng ating mga mabukma at may ayos natin ang ating industriya. Marami pong salamat.
Again, thank you very much, Administrator Benji, for sharing your time with us. Thank you so much, sir. So now, next part of our program is the announcement of winners for our Coco Papremyo. Our Coco Papremyo is a competition for our Our Coco Papremio is a competition for our coconut farmers. This is to recognize their good agricultural practice in coconut farming. There were guidelines set in this Coco Papremio, and a cash award will also be given to our coconut farmer participants on the following categories. The first one is Coco Lucky, or the search for the biggest matured coconut fruit. Coco Dummy, the search for the highest number of coconut fruit in a bunch. Coco Kapal, search for the thickest coconut meat, shell, and husk. Coco Bigat, search for the heaviest matured coconut fruit. And Coco Ani, search for the biggest farm production. A cash award will be given to our regional winners per category. First placer will receive a cash award of 3,000 pesos. Second placer, 2,000 pesos, and third placer will receive 1,000 pesos. Ladies and gentlemen, here are our winners for the Coco Papremio. For the Coco Lucky category, we have 2 entries. On second place, with a cash award of 2,000 pesos, second place goes to Clavin Regala from Dagbasan, Mabinay, Negros Oriental. Here is a picture of our winner and the matured coconut fruit with a size of 462.28 millimeters. Congratulations! And our first placer, the farmer with the biggest matured coconut fruit who will receive a cash award of 3,000 pesos is Gina Acuña of Oy, Lubok, Bohol. So here is the picture of our winner and the matured coconut fruit with a size of 539 mm. Our next category is Coco Dummy. We had 4 entries on this category, but unfortunately, 3 of our former participants did not follow the guidelines and were subsequently disqualified by our judges for fairness. So now, garnering the first spot and will receive a cash award of 3,000 pesos, first place goes to Antonita Butcher from Poblacion, Zamboangueta, Negros Oriental. Here is a picture of our winner and a photo of the bunch with 39 pieces of coconut fruit. Congratulations! Next is the Coco Kapal category. We only have 1 entry for this category, so taking the first place with 3,000 pesos cash award is Christina Lalem from West Poblacion, Albuquerque, Bohol. Here's a picture of our winner and a photo of the actual measurement of her matured coconut fruit with 13 mm thickness for the meat, 3 mm for the shell, and 40 mm for the husk with an effective thickness of 22 mm. Congratulations! For the Coco Bigat category, we have 5 entries, and here are our top 3. Third place with cash award of 1,000 pesos goes to Idalberto Albino from Camandayon, Himalalod, Negros Oriental. Here's a picture of our winner and photo of the matured coconut fruit weighing 3,000 grams and the dehusked coconut fruit weighing 2,000 grams and with effective weight of 2,250 grams. Congratulations! Second place with cash award of 2,000 pesos goes to Basilio Ahmad from La Victoria, Valencia, Bohol. Here's a picture of our winner and a photo of the matured coconut fruit weighing 3,750 grams and the dehusked coconut fruit weighing 2,350 grams and with effective weight of 2,700 grams. Congratulations! And our farmer with the heaviest coconut fruit, who will receive a cash award of 3,000 pesos, first place goes to Junicio Baguio from Candabong, Lubok, Bohol. Here's a picture of our winner and photo of the matured coconut fruit weighing 3,740 grams and the husked coconut fruit weighing 2,750 grams and with effective weight of 2,998 grams. Congratulations! We did not receive entries for our last category, the Coco Ani. So again, congratulations to our winners. But wait, there's more. In recognition of our coconut farmer participants who joined the Cocopa Premio, we have a surprise for all of them. Sponsored by our generous regional manager, Brendan Trasmonte, the following farmers will receive a consolation prize. Yolanda Dizon from Tandayag Amlan, Negros Oriental, Delphine Puliran from Dangay, Albuquerque, Bohol, Yolando Magalien from Buenavista, Lubok, Bohol, and Genario Kilat from Bitaog, Enrique Villanueva, Siquijor. Our heartfelt thanks to our participants for their participation. Congratulations, and we are looking forward to more entries next year. Next part of our program is giving recognition to our partner coconut-based organization for being PCA Region VII's regional nominees to the Gawad Niyugan Award. The PCA recognizes the vital role of our coconut-based organizations and is therefore implementing the search for outstanding coconut farmers organizations through the Gawad Niyugan Award. The search shall give due recognition to our CFOs, kaanib and non-kaanib, who have shown an exemplary contribution to the total development of the coconut farmers and industry. This year, as part of the 2021 Coconut Month celebration, the PCA intends to widen its search of the outstanding coconut farmers organizations to include other non-kaanib organizations who exemplary performed in managing the organization and in uplifting the economic condition of its members. There are two categories for the Gawad Niyugan Awards. First is the Kaanib Achievers Award. This includes coconut farmer organizations, associations, and cooperatives engaging in coconut-based enterprise assisted by PCA. This has three subcategories. The first category is the coconut intercropping category. This award recognizes the achievements and success of CFOs in increasing the productivity and profitability of coconut farms intercrop with coffee, cacao, banana, pineapple, corn, vegetables, and other fruit-bearing trees. The next subcategory is the coconut livestock integration category. This award is conferred to the CFOs that have demonstrated remarkable innovations and techniques in livestock integration that resulted in excellent animal body condition, high dispersal rate, and increase in income. The next subcategory is the coconut processing category. This award is given to CFOs that has engaged in different enterprise such as cocoa choir, VCO, cocoa sugar production, other food products, and other non-food products that showcases good manufacturing practices, job generations, and increase in income of the coconut farmers. The next category is the Best Coconut Farmers Organization. This consists of coconut organizations, associations, cooperatives that exist without prior engagement or any intervention from Kaanib Enterprise Development Project of PCA. Moreover, since 2017, the PCA has awarded and recognized the best performing Kaanib farmers organization, wherein nominated outstanding and performing CBOs competed with each other based on their focus categorization. PCA Region 7's nominees to the Kaanib Achievers Awards through the years have always been part of the national winners. Here are PCA Region 7's past national winners. In 2017, Barangay Liptong Coconut Farmers Organization, first place Best Performing CBO Processing Category BCO. The Katarungan Small Coconut Farmers Cooperative, first placer Best Performing CBO Livestock Integration Category, and Zamboanguita Small Coconut Farmers Cooperative, first place Best Performing CBO Processing Category for choir. In 2018, San Jose Catmon Small Coconut Farmers Organization, first place Best Performing CBO Livestock Integration Category, and Bacong Small Coconut Farmers Cooperative, second place Best Performing CBO Processing Category on choir. In 2019, Lamak Multipurpose Cooperative, first place Best Performing CBO Processing Category on choir, and Masaplud Sur to Coconut Farmers Credit Cooperative, first place Best Performing CBO Livestock Integration Category. In 2020, the Kaanib Achievers Award was the first, so there were no competition on that year. This year, as part of the 2021 Coconut Month celebration, here are our regional nominees to the Gawad Niyugan Awards. For Kaanib Achievers Award Coconut Intercropping category, Odyong Small Coconut Farmers Organization from Odyong, Hagna, Bohol. PCA awards this plaque of recognition to Odyong Small Coconut Farmers Organization as PCA Region 7's nominee to the Gawad Niyugan Awards Kaanib Achievers Award Coconut Intercropping category during the 35th National Coconut Week celebration with the theme Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Given the 16th day of August 2021, signed Acting Regional Manager, Brendan P. Tresmonte. And now, let us all witness their story through this video documentation.
Cacao growing is seen to significantly contribute to poverty alleviation and inclusive growth through livelihood and job generation. Cacao is also identified as one of the high-value crops to be planted under coconuts to provide coconut farmers additional income. In 2014, in the implementation of PCA's Kaanib Enterprise Development Project, where coconut intercropping is one of the components, the Odyong Small Coconut Farmers Organization was selected as one of the sites to implement the Coconut Cacao Enterprise Development Project. Odyong is one of the 33 barangays of the municipality of Hagna, one of the coconut-producing towns in the province of Bohol. The Odyong SCFO was organized in 2012 at the height of the implementation of the World Bank-funded Small Coconut Farmers Development Project, or SCFDP, to serve as partners and recipients of the SCFDP's Coconut Fertilization Project. Odyong SCFO started with 35 members, and because of the Municipal Agriculture's direction to only have one farmer organization in the barangay, vegetable growers who are also coconut farmers, which belong to other organizations in the barangay, were merged with Odyong SCFO. And thus, the organization was renamed to Odyong Skilled Vegetables Agricultural Workers Association. To date, the organization has a total of 78 members and has obtained its accreditation with the Department of Labor and Employment. Its seed fund of 1,750 has now increased to 1.2 million assets as of December 2020. The group was recommended as one of the intercropping sites for cacao, as the area is highly suitable for cacao growing and is accessible to modes of transportation. In 2014, 25,000 cacao seedlings were delivered to this KEDP site. In 2019, cacao trees started to bear fruits. To date, around 50% of the cacao intercrops are bearing. The productivity of the cacao trees were also affected by the occurrence of dry spell that affected the province in 2018. Productivity also varies depending on the level of care and maintenance activities provided by the recipients. Coconut farmer recipients are now starting to obtain additional income from their cacao intercrops and is expected to further increase in the succeeding years. Currently, farmers are selling dried beans at the local market. In 2020, about 5,000 kilos of dried beans were sold valued at 160 pesos. The Cacao Intercropping Project of Odyong SCFO has also caught the attention and support of DTI, DOST, and the Bohol Cacao Industry Council. DOLE has also granted the organization 500,000 for the cacao fermentation and drying facility. To further enhance skills in cacao growing, selected farmers were sent to Davao to undergo training in cacao production over and above the trainings provided by PCA in partnership with other agencies.
Ako si Cipriano Ranisis Uksabo Jr. nga taga Udyong, Hagna, Bohol. Ang akong pangidaron 59 anyos. Membro ako sa Udyong ACFO. More than 800 kasidling ang akong nadawat gikan sa kapunungan. Sa una sa pa intercrop ang kakao, ang abot sa lubi gamay ra gyud kay siyempre ang lubi gamay ra mag income say mo mahal mo barato, mas daghan ang barato. Samantala ang kakao permanenteng mahal kay di man mamang atong kakao ron sa gawas. Mura dako kog kalipay nga niabot ang maong seedling nga gihimong intercrop sa lubi. Sa income sa kakao mo abot og 45,000 a whole year. Amumahan, bunuhan, runingan, ang labos tanan ato yung pusto ng kakao aron mahilayo sa sakit. Dako di ko napundar nako gawas na nakapalit ko og mower may gaminti na ni paghinlo sa kakao. Unya na ako ko'y napalit sa among panimalay kanang motorcycle kay mo manay kargahan nga to mag-deliver og kakao. Ya siyempre makatabang po sa panginabuhian na mo labi na pag-eskwela sa mga anak. O ang akong i-advise sa mag-uuma labi na itong dunay kalubian nga may programa sa tong PCA pati ning pagpananom og kakao. Dako yung kalahian ug atong i-apply ning intercrop kay ang kalahian ini dako gi income ang kakao kay nga atong kakao ron demand sa gawas niya ang presyo sa atong kakao mahal unya makatabang jud sa atong ingon nga mga mag-uuma makapa-improve sa panginabuhian kay siyempre ang atong kakao di man ni karon ra forever man ni basta imong alagaan dako gyud katabang atong panginabuhian gawas sa lubi unya atong tamnan og kakao.
Ako si Felix Absidirana, 59 anyos, ang nagapuyo sa Purok 1, Barangay Udyong, Hagna, Bohol. Ako di kasamtangan nga chairman sa Small Coconut Farmers din sa Barangay sa Udyong. Nag-acquire kami sa Philippine Coconut Authority. Nagpasa kami og program of works ngadto sa opisina. Inabagan sa ilang field officer. Ang na encounter na mo nga mga hagit sa among kapunungan kining ang pag-abot sa similya sa kakao nga ang uban no, dunay mga negatibo nga pangunahuna nga unsaon kuno pagpatanom ana nga tungod sa kadaghan anya sa ngadto-ngadto amora pong nahinahinay og sulbad pinaagi sa pagpakig-istorya sa mga membro nga dapat jud motanom ta kay para ra po ni sa atong kaugmaon sa atong pamilya. Ang mga damgog bisyon sa asosasyon maunta ang mga makapa-uswag sa among mga pangabuhian, makapa-edukat kami sa among mga kabataan o sama sa lubi nga taas ang kinabuhi o makatabang sa pagpangabuhi sa mga katawhan.
The Cacao Intercropping Project of Udyong SCFO has now become a model for other coconut farmers from neighboring barangays. It is now a learning site for other farmers interested to venture into cacao growing. Forward-looking, Udyong SCFO plans to have its own cacao processing facility in the future.
For Kaanib Achievers Award Coconut Livestock Integration category, Hanay-Hanay Small Coconut Farmers Organization from Hanay-Hanay, San Jose, Negros Oriental. PCA awards this plaque of recognition to Hanay-Hanay Small Coconut Farmers Organization as PCA Region VII's nominee to the Gawad Niyugan Awards Kaanib Achievers Award Coconut Livestock Integration category during the 35th National Coconut Week celebration with the theme Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay Tungo sa Maunlad na Ekonomiya. Given the 16th day of August 2021, signed Acting Regional Manager Brendan P. Tresmonte. Let's be amazed by their story. Here's the video documentation of Hannah Scofo.
Raising large ruminants, such as cattle, is seen as one of the productive interventions that would help smallholder coconut farmers and farm workers increase their income. Thus, the Philippine Coconut Authority included livestock integration as one of the projects under the coconut intercropping component of the Kaanib Enterprise Development Project. This was implemented all over Central Visayas, and one of the recipients is the Hanay-Hanay Small Coconut Farmers Organization, shortly known as Hannah Scofo. Hanay-Hanay is one of the barangays of the municipality of San Jose in Negros Oriental, which is about a 30-minute drive from Dumaguete City. Coconut is the dominant agricultural crop in this municipality. It was in 2014 when 17 coconut farmers of Barangay Hanay-Hanay, San Jose Negros Oriental formed themselves into an organization now called the Hanay-Hanay Small Coconut Farmers Organization with a total seed fund of 918 pesos. In March 2015, the association was registered with the Department of Labor and Employment, or DOLE. To date, Hannah Scofo's membership increased to 69 members and asset is now at around 700,000 pesos. In 2015, under the Kaanib Enterprise Development Project, PCA delivered 15 heads of upgraded female cattle, and the project was further augmented with the provision of additional 20 heads in 2019. The first batch of 15 heads generated a total of 26 offsprings, and the second batch of 20 heads generated a total of 10 offsprings. Of the 69 members, 58 or 84% of its total membership have become beneficiaries of the project. To ensure the successful management and sustainability of the project, the CBO set up a microcredit policy which outlines the criteria in the selection of coconut farmer beneficiaries, as well as their responsibilities to the organization insofar as the cattle raising project is concerned. A team is also assigned to monitor the progress of the project. Trainings and cattle raising and management were also provided by PCA and in partnership with the local government of San Jose. Other empowerment activities and seminars were also provided by other agency partners to the organization to enhance their management capabilities. To date, of the original beneficiaries, 14 have provided repayments to the organization. Repayments are used to buy additional stocks and to support other related activities and input requirements. As to market, Hanascofo members sell their cattle to a local buyer located in the area, which allowed them to save on transportation costs. For a period of 5 years, the Cattle Integration Project of Hanascofo under the KADP has benefited its coconut farmer members in many ways, such as payment of loans, house improvements, provided funds to pay for medicine and hospital bills, to buy food and other basic home necessities, and increase share capital of farmer beneficiaries.
Salamat ko nga nakadawat ko og baka sa 2015. Nakaanak ang baka diri nako og kausa ang nag-edad og 5 ka bulan ako nang gilutas dayong uli na nako ang inahan. Ngayong ang anak ko diri nako nanganak pud siya, nanganak siya og katulo, duhang baye, isang buto. Nga nagpasalamat ko sa PCA nga dako kay siya katabang sa akong kagalingon. Kaya atong 2018 nagyan kog baha na anod akong balay ang baka nga unang anak sa akong kuan akong gibaligya og nahalin og siya 20. Yung uban ato akong ipamalit og sen og gamit sa akong sulod sa akong kagalingon sa akong balay. Palit kong sinina nga kaldero nga salamat kayo sa PCA nga dako siya ikatabang rin ako sa among asosasyon.
Ako usa ka beneficiaryo sa KADP Livestock Integration 2015. Ako nakadawat og baka o kini nanganak og buto og pagkaabot sa 7 ka bulan ako kini gibaligya ang anak og ang halin akong gidugang pahimo sa akong balay og palit og pagkaon o vitamin sa akong bata o pagpaedukar. Dako kayo kog pasalamat sa PCA nga naabot dire sa among barangay ang inyong programa o labi na sa among organisasyon nga maoy nagtabang usab kanamo nga mapalambo ang among panginabuhi dire sa maong barangay sa Hanay-Hanay.
Si Evelyn Bulagaw, ang presidente sa Hanay-Hanay Small Coconut Farmers Organization. Pinaagi sa KADP Livestock Integration na dugangan ang total asset sa organisasyon nga pinaagi niini nakahimo kami og proyekto nga na-avail og nakatabang og dako sa mga miyembro. Nakabaton og nakapanag-iya sila og mga baka sa pagkakaron ang organisasyon nakapalit og dugang 14 ka baka. Daghan ang nakapausob sa mga balay, adunay natabangan sa ilang hospital bills ug sa pag-eskwela sa mga anak ug nakabayad sa mga loans. Nakapalit og pagkaon ug mga maintenance nila. Among kinasingkasing nga pasalamat sa Philippine Coconut Authority nga pinaagi sa inyong programa nga KADP Livestock Integration. Dako ang kausbanan sa among panginabuhian nga dili lang lubi ang among gisaligan. Daghan kaayong salamat.
For Kaanib Achievers Award, Coconut Processing Category, Bon Pastore Agriculture Cooperative from Calunasan Norte, Lubok, Bohol. PCA awards this plaque of recognition to Bon Pastore Agriculture Cooperative as PCA Region VII's nominee to the Gawad Niyugan Awards Kaanib Achievers Award Coconut Processing Category during the 35th National Coconut Week celebration with the theme Negosyanteng Magniniyog kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Given the 16th day of August 2021, Signed, Acting Regional Manager, Brendan P. Trasmonte. Now, here's the story of Luboc's best virgin coconut oil.
Lubok is one of the oldest towns in Bohol, about 24 kilometers away from Tagbilaran City. It is home to various natural wonders and tourist attractions, most prominent of which is the Lubok River Cruise and the Lubok Church, among others. This town is also the home of the world-famous Lubok Children's Choir, which has gained popularity in the country and as well as in all corners of the globe. The Buon Pastori Agriculture Cooperative, the producer of Lubok's best virgin coconut oil, is also located in this town. Founded in November 2019, the organization, with a total of 600 members, got their registration with the Cooperative Development Authority in August 2020. Total assets after 1 year of operation is at 1.59 million. At the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, the organization, through the intervention of the PCA Provincial Office in Bohol, which provided for the processing equipment, started its VCO processing project. The project was implemented in order to help the coconut farmers who at that time will no longer harvest and process their nuts due to very low price of copra. The organization was equipped with technical trainings on VCO production and good manufacturing practices. For a short span of time, the cooperative's VCO processing project has already obtained its license to operate from the Food and Drug Administration in the first quarter of this year. Currently, the processing plant has a capacity to process 400 to 500 nuts per day and has a daily production of 110 pieces of 250 ml bottles of VCO per day, or around 27.5 liters per day. The products have been sold locally. They are available in the leading supermarkets in the city, such as Alturas, BQ, ICM, selected pharmacies, stores in at least 20 municipalities of the province, and also marketed via resellers using the Facebook platform. With Sure Market in place, the cooperative is planning to increase its production capacity as it also aims to bring Lubok's best virgin coconut oil to the world. Aside from VCO, the cooperative is also provided with coir processing equipment to enable them to process coconut husks into cocoa fiber and cocoa pit. Cocoa fibers are made into twines for the production of cocoa poles used for ornamental plant growing. The husk-based products are all sold domestically. The coconut-based enterprise managed by the cooperative is currently benefiting 100 coconut farmers in the town of Lubok. Coconut farmers are paid between 5 to 7 pesos per piece of matured nut, net of all labor expenses, for harvesting and hauling, as these are all shouldered by the cooperative. The processing plant has also employed 8 personnel.
Ako dahil si Napoleon Gandonos Jr., 38 ang pangidaron, naggapudzo sa Barangay Alegria, member sa Buon Pastori Agriculture Cooperative. Sa pagkakaroon, ang akong monthly income moabot og 20,000 pesos. Kaya mas maayo man ang pamalit sa taga BCO, maong miabot og mako ang akong income. Mas haruhay ang panarbaho naho karon kaysa miagi nga nagtrabaho ko sa LGU. Kay ang ahong napundar naa naho karon, naa na ko'y motor, ang ahong ubang abot ahong ibayad sa tuition sa akong anak. Og pasalamat ko sa BCO nga naa ni si karon kay masayahay ko ang akong panginabuhi karon.
Si Josephine Balake, nagpuyo sa Barangay Yentor Lobo. Usa ka membro sa maong kooperatiba Buntis Cooperative. Isa ako co-worker ni maong BCO. Sa wala pa ang BCO sa una, nagtrabaho ko sa NGO as casual more than 10 years. Sibad nag-pandemic, nanangtang man tao ang NGO, sinawadkaan ko ang trabaho. Sa pagkakaroon, ang akong income around 6,000 plus. Ako po pasalamat kay bisan tuod og nahawa ko sa ako ang trabaho. Pag nga nakasulod ko ani, ako kay katabang sa akong kinabuhi. Nakabaton ako og dugang income para pangadlaw-adlaw sa among panginabuhi sa pamilya. Tungod ani akong trabaho, nagkinahanglan akong mga anak, na ako ikahatag, na ako ikapamanit sa ilang mga pamayon.
Ako di ay si Alfred Saludo, gapuyo sa Gutuson, Lubok, Bohol, 40 anyos. Ako di ang manager diri sa Lubok's Best Virgin Coconut Oil. Pagsugod jud ani kay tungod sa pandemya, nahunahunaan sa mo ang halangdong mayor ug ni Sir RGO Melisimo magtukod og usa ka kooperatiba para makatabang jud sa mga katawhan diri sa Lubok para sila ma-employed. Kay daghan diya mong nawad-an og trabaho sukad atong pandemya. Nga tabang pod sa PCA nga si Sir Ime nga nagpa-advise sa mong mayor nga unsay angay buhaton. So PCA man so naghisgot og coconut. So mo tong naghisgot sila about sa virgin coconut oil. Mo tong namugna ang among Lubok's Best Virgin Coconut Oil. Usa pod sa challenges ang pag-distribute namo sa amoang mga finished product. Nangayo mi og tabang sa mga dagkong tao. Nangayo mi advice nila kung say buhaton magpatabang ni unsa pag-distribute. Nya kami po mga empleyado ga multitask mi, kami ra poy ga market sa amo ang product nga virgin coconut oil. Ang among mga strategy nga gigamit aron masustain ang sa kooperatiba. Naghimo mi mga byproduct sama aning kukupol, kukuhanging o kaning kukurop. Nya agbunot among gigaling. Ang usapod sa para sa BCO is ga market yun mi ningdong mig mga lungsod para mag-market sa among product. So ang among damgo mahimong world class gyud nga product ang Lubok's Best Virgin Coconut Oil nga makatabang sa katawhan, pinaagi sa mga job opportunities nga ihatag nila og health benefits sa maong produkto o sa mga coconut farmers nga makatabang jud nila sa ilang panginabuhi.
Buon Pastore, which in Italian language means the Good Shepherd, will continue to endeavor and spearhead cooperative works that will help alleviate poverty and bring empowerment not only in the coconut sector but in the agri-sector of Lubok and later radiate to neighboring municipalities of the province of Bohol.
For the best coconut farmers organization, Kinagbaan Coconut Farmers and Processors Organization from Kinagbaan, Hagna, Bohol. PCA awards this plaque of recognition to Kinagbaan Coconut Farmers and Processors Organization as PCA Region VII's nominee to the Gawad Niyugan Awards Best Coconut Farmers Organization during the 35th National Coconut Week celebration with the theme, Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay tungo sa maunlad na ekonomiya. Given the 16th day of August 2021, signed Acting Regional Manager Brendan P. Trasmonte. Now let us all watch the video documentation.
Hagna is a bustling port town situated 63.1 kilometers from Tagbilaran City. It lies at the southern coast of Bohol and is a third-class municipality with a land area covering 12,063 hectares. It is one of the coconut-producing municipalities of Bohol Province and is known to be the home of best calamay makers in the province. Barangay Kinagbaan is one of the 33 barangays which compose the municipality. In 2009, through the assistance of the local government of Hagna and the LGU's growing interest on virgin coconut oil production, a coconut farmer organization of 48 farmers was formed and named as the Kinagbaan Coconut Farmers and Processors Association. To date, The organization has a total of 55 members and has obtained its accreditation with the Department of Labor and Employment. Its seed fund of 1,360 in 2009 has now increased to 6.9 million assets as of December 2020. Through the assistance of an Australian volunteer in the person of Mr. Garth Crackford, the organization in 2009 ventured into VCO production using the fresh dry root, processing on the average of 120 to 150 matured nuts per day. Information campaign about the health benefits of VCO were undertaken, and VCO were then marketed within the municipality and supplied to one of Bohol's known resort in Panglao, the Bee Farm. In 2019, the Department of Agriculture approved the funding support under the Philippine Rural Development Program, or PRDP, for the upscaling of the VCO processing project of the organization in the amount of 9 million pesos, inclusive of the organization's counterpart fund of 2 million pesos.
So, baligyan na sila sa PCO karon panahon na labi na kay na namin bagong building. Ya, process namin 1,000 nuts per day. Basta ang presyo po sa ang pagpalit. Ya, makatabang gini sa atong panginabuhian. Taas ang income sa atong kalubihan.
Ako si Josie Sumiob, 38 years old, lumulupyo sa Barangay Kinagbaan. Usa ko ka worker sa KCFPO. Akong trabaho sa wapa ang BCO, diaragid ko sa balay. Nagtinda-tinda, usama ko ka single parent, na ako'y duha ka anak. So, ang ahong income, magluto-luto lang ko sa akong paninda, food vending. Nakatabang yun kayo ang BCO sa ahong mga anak. Nakatabang sayang pinadlaw-adlaw na mo kay sa karon nakapangutang ko motor, nakapundar gid ko motor. Eskwela sa akong mga anak ang namanay akong service.
Ako si Aquilio Ladjo, lumulupyo sa Barangay Pinagbaan, Hagna, Bohol. Nagpangaydaron og 65 anyos o presidente sa KCFPO kon Pinagbaan Coconut Farmers Processors Organization. Niadtong tuig 2008, ang local government unit pinagi sa Mao kon Municipal Agriculture's Office nag-introduce sa usa ka Australian engineer kabahin sa pag-produce o PCO. Na mo ni karon gumikan sa tabang sa gobyerno pinagi sa PRDP atong nakita kaning building nga sa pagpaningkamot namo o uban-uban sa mga kaubanan nga tabang pod aniya nakita ang timusbawan sa among pagpaningkamot. Through cooperation sa both the officer and the members na among nalagpasan kining among tuyo o timuha. Ako nagatuo sa kining bisyo nga natukod makahatag ng kalambuan. Dili lamang kanamo nga taga Kinagbaan makahatag usab kini og pag-supply sa mga katawan sa ilang mga panginahanglan. Makatabang gyud ang virgin coconut oil. Dili lamang sa panginahanglan sa panglawas, di sa ekonomiya sa Barangay Kinagbaan.
It is the motivation to help coconut farmers increase their income through value adding that drives Kinagbaan Coconut Farmers and Processors Association to initiate coconut value adding projects. With the upscaling of their facilities, more coconut farmers and more Hagnaanons will come to benefit this project.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our 4 regional nominees to the Gawad Niyugan Award. They will also be competing with other coconut-based organizations in the country. I hope you were inspired by their success stories and emulate their good practices. Right now, we would also like to recognize one cooperative in the region for being one of the presenters to the Coco Kwentuhan series, a 5-day webinar series during the Coconut Month celebration. This cooperative is very well known in the country for their commendable work in uplifting the lives of the vulnerable sector of the community. A cooperative to look up to and worth emulating. Ladies and gentlemen, PCA Region VII's presenter to the Coco Kwentuhan, Lamak Multipurpose Cooperative of Lamak, Pinamungahan, Cebu. PCA awards this plaque of recognition to Lamak Multipurpose Cooperative for undertaking various coconut-based projects benefiting a number of coconut farmers in Cebu, and for being PCA Region VII's presenter to the Coco Kwentuhan, a 5-day webinar series during the 35th National Coconut Week celebration with the theme, Negosyanteng Magniniyog, Kaagapay Tungo sa Maunlad na Ekonomiya. Given the 16th day of August 2021, signed Acting Regional Manager Brendan P. Trasmonte. Listen to their amazing and inspiring story on August 23, 2021 live at the PCA's social media accounts. Thank you very much to our winners, nominees, and presenter for your unwavering support to the coconut industry of the region. Our program has come to end. To give us the closing remarks, let us all welcome Mr. Emiliano Romero, PCA Bohol Provincial Coconut Development Manager.
Okay. Mayong punto sa tanan. Salamat sa ato ang administrator for being with us for this affair for the regional coconut week celebration for Region 7. And I will also thank everybody who participated in this activity. And I would also like to congratulate the winners of the awards for the region. And hopefully they will also win in the national category. So at this moment, I would like to say thank you to everybody. And I hope we will be inspired by what we have seen, and it will become a challenge to all stakeholders to strive to be a successful coconut farmer of the future. Thank you and maayo unto sa tanan again.
Thank you so much, Sir M. By the way, we have sent a evaluation form sa ato ang chat box diri sa Zoom and nakapinsad siya sa ato ang Facebook Live and also sent to the email addresses nga inyohang gi-comment. So we would like to hear your feedback with regards to our celebration today. So kindly fill out the evaluation form. Thank you everyone for staying with us until the end of our Central Visayas Regional Coconut Day. We hope that you had a great time. I hope and pray that this pandemic will end soon so we can see each other face to face in our next Regional Coconut Day. This has been your host, Laura May Futalan Dalumpinas. God bless everyone. Please wear your mask, wash your hands, observe physical distancing, and get vaccinated. Let us all help hand in hand to end this pandemic. Thank you and stay safe. God bless everyone. By the way, our National Coconut Farmers Register System or the NCFRS is still ongoing until September 5, 2021. So for those na wala pa naka-register, please register sa ato ang NCFRS. Thank you. God bless.